All right. Okay. Each person on the paper. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. Max health reduced. We're gonna try. All right. I'm gonna try this thing. It's gonna be annoying. Also. Mission failed. I didn't even have what?
I told you I'd make it. Okay, get your loadout ready because once you're locked in, I cannot pull you out without the whole run going to hell.
What are those? my god. Bitch, do no damage. This is hell.
Confirming extermination proceeding as planned. Midpoint reached.
Oh hell no.
No significant issues.
Oh, dude, if you could see what I'm seeing, chronometer going absolutely nutsoid. Keep it up.
Maybe that's not the best build. Come on. Oh, this is bad. Yo, this laser is so annoying. Oh lord. Oh my god, no! If everybody dead. Bro, I wish I could do damage. This is insane.
Nothing more.
Honestly. I get it. I gotta change some shit.
Hey, Drifter. Felmir and Minerva are ready when you are.
Sorry.
Stand by for temporal shenanigans.
Okay. What? Yes. Yes.
Please select destination. Please select destination.
Alright. Magnetic. Okay, wait. Corrosive. Impact. Brother, I'm finishing The Shining right now, and the story. I have 20 minutes left, and the story is pissing me off. What the fuck? Oh my god. Are you serious? Ooh, this book is pissing me off. Yes, I need to find out exactly which one we're doing.
Oh, dude. The future? Rock. Okay. Get your loadout ready, because once you're locked in, I cannot pull you out without the whole...
Oh my god. Alright, so exterminate.
Please select destination.
This one is alright. Corrosive impact. Magnetic corrosive. That's annoying. Ain't no fucking way that's what's on my What? No wonder I'm doing no damage. I could have swore. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to level that thing. Is there like a prime version? Yes, there is. Is it because I have the prime version? Oh, I have the prime version. Can I use it? Does it count? I want to know if it counts.
Dave told you I'd make it. Got a set of crisis events lined up for you.
Okay, the prime
Make sure we get a gold star on each one.
works. Good. right. Oh! That's so cool. Oh, thanks God. Ooh. The end of this book. Wait, how much time do I have left? 13 minutes? I was appalled. Pretty interesting books, though. Gotta give it to Stephen King. Yeah. Alright, what was I doing? Oh, yes. Impact, corrosive. Nah. Electricity viral. What about... No. I'll take that. Mm. Mm. Damn. Mm. There. I'm gonna put... Good. That should help. Hopefully. I don't feel like you fucking living.
Hi, fellow time traveler. Velamir and Minerva are ready when you are. Stand by for temporal shenanigans.
Let's see if this helps.
You ever wonder if tech rot utilizes void energy at the molecular level? Like, if we could prove that was true. We need evidence.
Are you serious?
I'm up for whatever, Velasco. As long as it can help us find out what happened to Nessie.
Oh, wait, I'm alone. I did not realize that. Also, I need. I forgot. I will replace Flo. Oh my god, that's a huge difference. Damn, maybe I actually do need to finish the book. Fuck it. Finally. Well, my brutal book is ending. And that was a damn good book. I'm really satisfied
I have opened a new
What,
data conduit.
with that.
Proceed
Alright.
immediately.
I can finally start reacting to some shit.
Stories. I'm Shane, and today's theme is coworkers. And I actually am genuinely joined by two of my coworkers.
What?
I get to actually like it not be a lie for one of these intros.
Not be a lie?
But
Not be a lie.
well, it's like sometimes like I say silly ones all the time, but you are both
sounds
legitimately
so
my
long.
coworkers.
And today's episode, my fidget will be my headphones.
Look at you.
Like, why is
Look
it so
at you.
loud?
Tell us, like,
No, so low. in
Welcome
my
back
ears.
to 101.1 The Mix.
the mix.
You would be a really good radio DJ, I feel like.
That is so nice, Shane.
Yeah, you'd kill
Smosh
it.
Radio? Is that our next big venture?
Whoa, Smosh Radio. We're gonna go to radio. You know, we've been doing YouTube.
Okay, Dropout went to cable, so we go to radio.
Okay. Hi, welcome to Smosh Reads Reddit Stories. I'm Shane.
What the? Mm-mm.
Hello and welcome to Smosh Reads.
Catering, did nannying,
I did nannying too.
worked at camps, a lot of camps.
Nice. I wish I did camps. That would have been fun. And then I worked at a pharmacy for a long time. And then a play place.
A play place?
Yeah, it was like a wannabe Chuck E. Cheese, but there was no mascots. Like, it was like FNAF, but without the FNAF. I don't even.
That sucks.
Devastating. Anyway.
But anyways, I feel like so whenever we read these types of stories, I feel like I'm like a Martian reading about humans. So I get like a very outside
Ah.
perspective.
I
'Cause I
worked
can't
at Google
relate.
for 2 months.
2 months.
I feel like you've talked about this before.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was my first job out of college. It was
Oh.
Google Maps, doing vertical integration on Google Maps.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
Damn.
Okay, jobs.
All right, let's hop into our first story. This comes from Today I F***ed Up. This was posted back in 2023. Today I f***ed up by adding the Celery Man to the name of my friend on his resume, which he did not notice.
The celery
What?
man?
My friend has a bad habit of not double checking or revising his work. Earlier in 2022, he asked me to look at his resume as he was looking to apply for new jobs. I said, sure. Let's say his name was Tom Henderson. I edited the name to be Tom the Celery Man Henderson. I also added a bullet point to each of his positions in job experience that said, crunching and munching that celery. Why did I do this? I did this as a joke, assuming he'd see it and remove the silly edits. When I gave him feedback on the resume, I asked him if he would be sure to make some revisions before sending it out. He said sure. Well, he didn't. Not only that, but he never noticed the edits. It turns out since April 2022, he has been sending out resumes with the Celery Man on the resume.
Bro.
He has good experience and has been frustrated all year how he got like no interviews.
Oh.
He actually had one initial call with a recruiter and was perplexed when the recruiter guy called him Celery Man. He had no idea what it meant, but just went along with it, never got a second interview. Finally, before New Year's, he had a legit interview. They also made a Celery Man joke, which astounded him, and he asked why they made this reference. They told him it was all over his resume. He was mortified. He even told them he had no idea this was on there, but in
Bro.
doing so, it basically came out that he had never looked at his resume. He thinks this is the reason he didn't get the job. In any case, I had to confess to him I was the one who did this, but it had never been my intention that he would actually send it to jobs. I thought he'd have noticed it right away. Well, he's quite mad at me. He said I've made him the jackass to all of the New York City tech scene, and that I went beyond all acceptable lines of pranking. I think he is overreacting a bit. I mean, it is just a silly prank, really, and how in the world does somebody not notice this for
In this economy? In this economy? When people have the most difficulty getting a job in this economy, I'd be mad too. But I also like, dude, like that's a high level of trust. So there's multiple things in this story that annoys me. One, you know that he doesn't double check his shit, and you did that. Like, you literally started your story by my friend who never drinks water. Well, I decided to replace his water with salt. Like, that's what it sounds to me. It's kind of sound like, yeah, is the friend dumb? Yeah, but also so are you.
Almost an entire year on their own resume. I am worried it might cost me this friendship, though, so I'm hoping to find a way to make it up to him. Okay.
Oof.
Okay. You gotta look at your work.
Look at your resume.
You gotta look at your
dude.
resume. Like, especially if it's, I mean, I'm not trying to blame him wholeheartedly. Like, it really sucks that someone did that to his resume and he was just trusting his friend when he was proofreading it. Like, you know, he was trusting his friend. He was like, make sure to make some revisions. And he said, for sure. But I feel like when he gave it to his friend to check, it's like the friend should have been like, hey, it says celery man all over your, like, I think that's what the friend would have expected.
I think it's also like it says it right in the title, like in between your name. Like
Yeah.
you didn't
he
even
literally didn't.
open the document.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's like, if you were struggling for so long, if I was in that position, I'd be like, damn, like maybe I gotta fix my resume or something. Like maybe the way I wrote it isn't good.
Yeah.
There's always so many hacks online of like how to make your resume work for the jobs you apply for.
Right.
So yeah, I'm like shocked. I'm
And
shocked.
I don't think the guy did it as
I don't think it
to
was
like
malicious,
trip him up or
but
to sap.
the part that annoys me is the part where he literally says, my friend never checks his document. And when he asked me to revise his document, I decided to do something knowing damn well that he wouldn't revise it. It's a bit malicious if you think about it. Because it's literally in the story itself. It's kind of malicious.
Sabotage him. I think it was a cute little bit that didn't get
It's
caught.
a funny little bit.
Yeah.
It was a funny little bit.
But lost wages.
I mean, it's not the friend's fault.
It's like
He didn't have a job
legitimately.
for a whole year. But it's not like, oh, I didn't have a whole job for a whole year because of him. It was that he, for that entire year, didn't look at his resume.
Or
Yeah.
just when
It kinda does
the friend
reflect on
sent
him.
it back, he said, look at the edits before you
Yes.
send it.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's on the guy. Like, if you're gonna have a friend edit your resume and not look at it, you're being a little lazy there.
Especially if he told you to look at it.
Yes.
And you said you would.
Absolutely. I was gonna say instead of Celery Man, he should have had Tane, and then had been like, oh, show me nude Tane. Neither of you are getting this reference.
That's what is that? The freaking
Is that
the
Skyrim? What is this?
What?
what's his name?
It's the Paul Rudd sketch.
The Paul Rudd sketch. Where
It's
he's
like
just-
it's Celery Man. It's like
Yeah.
show me Celery Man, and then yeah.
Oh, is that the reference?
Have you never seen this?
No, yes,
No.
I've seen that Paul Rudd sketch many times.
Oh,
but
Chance, you would love this shit.
Mm.
It's so good.
it's very good.
It's weird as hell.
It's just like
Um,
vibes.
No, Celery Man. Thank God it was something like innocent, and not like
Something innocent,
like Tom Face Henderson.
right? Like Tom's sexual harasser
Yeah.
Henderson.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
celery man
skill,
is so,
sexual harassment.
It's harmless, and
It's
it's like
super
crunching,
harmless.
munching on some celery. That's good.
A part of me thought, like, as this story was progressing, I'm like, is he gonna get a job because of it? Because they're like, hey,
Yeah.
we like your vibe, man.
It's like
Yeah.
an icebreaker. It's like
Yeah.
a silly thing that if only he had known about it, he could have leaned into it when they brought it up and been like, yeah, I just love celery. I love being healthy. I got good
How
discipline.
confused those recruiters had to be when they're like, oh yeah, Celery Man, and he was like, what are you talking about?
Or someone who's played was like, hey, celery man. And he goes, oh, yeah. Then I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't do that.
I don't go by that name anymore.
Yeah,
Well, it's
that's my
still on your
father's name.
resume. But then also, if he applied to Smosh, I think it would do well.
You do gangbusters.
I think it would do really well.
The people who handle the hiring at Smosh are about to see so many celery
Oh.
resumes come
Oh,
through.
good. Oh, good.
Be original.
be original.
I'm not mad at OP, but if I pulled a prank like that and my friend made no reference to it, I'd been like, did you see? I would just be kind of like, because I want to know what he thought of my joke.
Yes, agreed.
Like a day or two later, I'd be like, hey man, you haven't said anything.
I want a performance
okay if
review
you-
on mine.
It's okay if you didn't like the joke. Do you have notes for my jokes that I put in to your
Yeah.
resume?
There was
That
a really
too.
weird time at speaking of performance reviews. We've changed leadership here a couple times,
Mhm.
and there was a good section of Smosh when I first started where we were getting performance reviews, which is such a weird thing to be like, this is a job and now I'm getting performance reviews on actual performance.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is it going to affect my pay? Like if I'm not funny enough or if I'm not-
Right.
it was so strange. I've never gotten like creative feedback in a workplace.
In a corporate way.
In a corporate way.
No, it's
It's like
not.
in an email.
Yeah.
It's such a-
Ugh.
That's why Smosh, I think it has always been the strangest job I've ever had because it is like a bunch of incredibly creative, eccentric, even on our best days, like creative, kooky people, theater people, all into a corporate like office setting. Like
Environment.
it is so,
Yeah, it's weird.
it is an interesting little mix of it all.
Comments? That's both hilarious, and you should have brought it up to him maybe a week or two later to make sure he was aware of it. Tops. Never following up with the aftermath, especially if you fail to notice him ever mentioning it to you, is not good. A week or two, maybe sent out to a couple companies would have been funny. A year almost of it's gone past
Yeah.
the pale. Yeah, he let it go on too long without checking in.
Yeah.
Someone said, always work on collaborative documents with track changes on. Then it will be harder to miss changes other people make. Someone said, or, just double check your resume before sending.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if it's that big at the top, I mean, bro.
Yeah, it's the title. It's literally.
Oof.
Someone said, my boss would toss resumes with spelling errors. Not enough time to run a spell check. Not good enough to work in his medical clinic. Yeah, fair. Someone said, I act in community theater, comedy, storytelling, etc. So I have my own resume for all my credits. I also have my work resume because I'm not at the point where the money I make for entertainment is enough to quit yet. Hopefully soon. But I was applying to office jobs with my actor resume for like 3 months because somehow I switched the names of the files. Eventually, one company replied and was like, very cool, but I think you sent us the wrong thing. I was mortified. She understood, and I sent the correct one and fixed the file names. I got that job.
Wow.
Mm.
Be
Okay.
vigilant.
Yeah.
It's also so strange in the actor world where like some things you need actor resumes for,
Oh my
like
God,
theater
I'm
and
only
musical theater.
26.
Usually you'll need a resume.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Unless you're like now a lead role in Broadway where it's like your resume is how famous you are.
They just, they're
Yeah.
aware of your work.
Yes, they're
The
aware.
resume is out there, kind of.
And a lot of actors are that way too for like streaming things.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I know who this is because I was blah 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 blah, White Lotus and blah. Blah.
This episode of Reddit Stories is sponsored by ZocDoc. Flowers are blooming. Pollen is in the air. People are sneezing. Spring has arrived, and so has your favorite cold. I refuse to get sick, but if I do, you know where I'm booking my appointment through. ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free app and website that helps you find and book high-quality in-network doctors as I can be in the comfort of my own home. Easy that I had doctor's appointments set up within a couple days. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/pitreddit to find and instantly book a doctor you love today. That's ZocDoc.com/pitreddit. ZocDoc.com/pitreddit. Thanks, ZocDoc, for sponsoring this message. Spring, here I come. Our next story comes from Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for stealing my coworker's dream honeymoon?
This is
How can you steal somebody's
they
honeymoon?
told you what their dream
Did you steal
honeymoon
their
was, and then
husband?
you went and did it.
Well, but if you didn't do it at the same time.
But how much did you do it?
But how much?
But
How
who
hard did
cares?
you
It's
do
How
your
hard did you
honeymoon.
do their honeymoon?
And before they did it.
And before they did it.
I have a coworker who loves being engaged. She's the quintessential typical bride to be. She has her wedding planned to the smallest detail and talks about it all the time. She's the type to share mood boards and swatches with us during lunch. This isn't something that bothers me, but I wanted to paint a picture for context. I actually like talking to her about her wedding. The issue that recently came up was that she was sharing with us about her honeymoon destination. It's a cute seaside city, and honestly, I thought it sounded great. I shared it with my husband, and we decided that we'd love to take a vacation like that too. Because of our itinerary, we decided to visit a different but very similar city in the same country. Think San Diego versus Santa Barbara if you're in America. When I came back from my trip, my coworkers were excited to see pictures and hear about the trip, and I shared some chocolates that I brought back as well. The entire time, my coworker was kind of icy, and I finally found out it was because she thought I stole her idea for a vacation. She said that since I've gone on a similar vacation, I've stolen the magic of coming back to talk to our coworkers about it. Even though it's a different place,
You don't get married to talk to your coworker about it. Like, you don't get married with the purpose of, oh my god, I cannot wait to talk to my coworker about it. You get married because you're in love. What weird fucking sense of priority.
she says it was similar enough and
Weirdo.
that it was kind of shitty for me to take the attention when she's been planning on her trip for a long time. I personally don't feel like I did anything wrong since we went to a different city and did different activities than what my coworker talked about. She likes
Sweet.
sporty things like hiking, whereas I visited museums and dined out more. But she's so upset she's talking about changing the destination of her honeymoon entirely. So I feel like I'm
Oh my
missing
gosh.
something. Please let me know if I'm the asshole in case I need to apologize.
You know what this
No.
reminds me of?
Oy.
I will never forget. I was going to a restaurant with friends in high school, and we were going around ordering what we were going to eat at the restaurant. And I ordered something, and my friend looks at me and goes, "Ah." I was like, "What?" And she's like, "I was going to order that. You heard me talking about it." I was like, "You can order it too." And she was like, I'm just going to get something else. And like goes
What?
around, and she's like,
Some people are drama queens.
I guess I'll get what I'll get that. And then she ordered the same thing. And I was like, what is going on?
Oh
There was like
my
a
She
goodness.
views food like the Highlander. She's like, no, there can only be one.
there can only be one, but that's exactly the
That's
type
insane.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of like a fun moment when you're with a group and people order the same. It's like,
Yes.
do you get that too?
Yes.
Yes. This is even weirder in that it's not even the same thing. You
It's
basically
not the same
were inspired to go on a vacation.
Oh,
Like-
I thought it was going to be like, oh, she stole her hotel room or something. Like,
Yeah, I thought it was like
I
stealing
would
her
actually be-
itinerary, doing all the same stuff, like taking the same opportunities. Like,
a part of me would almost be stoked. I'd be
Even
like, great,
this.
someone went and like test drove it and said, oh, that's a great vacation spot. I'd be like, hell yeah, I don't have to worry about it being a scam or not turning
It's
out.
like someone going to the Eiffel Tower and being like, oh, I can't go now. You already went.
You went to the Eiffel Tower.
You did it.
No,
it's
but
like
it's
I'm
like-
gonna go to
but it's
Paris, but I
not,
just found out
though.
there's other people already there.
Yeah.
but it's
I
not.
can't
It's
go.
even weirder where it's like, oh, you're going to Italy. Now I can't go to France.
Yeah.
Like, hello?
Yeah.
It's not even, they're not even this, they didn't even go to the same city or do the same things. This person feels like they're like, you know, with the wanting to share so much of the wedding planning, like loving being the center of attention and getting,
It's very weird to center your coworkers' looks of surprise, like when it comes to deciding what you're gonna do for your honeymoon. It's very fucking weird. Like, and the fact that the girl didn't even go to the same exact place that she wanted to go. But even if she did, the thing is, even if she did the exact thing, who cares? I just cannot fathom the idea that I would get mad at someone for going somewhere where I want to go. I don't understand the logic. It makes no sense to me because why the fuck? I'm gonna enjoy it too when I go there, and that's it. It's so immature and weird.
and having their unique experience that everyone wants to know what their experience is. And so now that everyone is excited to see OP's experience at this thing, she feels like the attention's off her and is being so stubborn about it that she needs to start from scratch on her honeymoon. That's
Which
what it
is-
sounds like to me.
It's insane that she admits like, oh, you took away like I wanted attention from being able to come back and talk about it. It seems like that was her number one priority.
Yeah.
She doesn't actually give a shit about her fiance and the actual trip. She's
That's what I'm
more excited
saying.
about
She
coming back and
weirdo.
talking about it.
Which I personally don't like talking about a trip after I go on it. I like going on the trip, but then
no, I literally, I agree with you so passionately
like,
about that. I hate having to do that.
I'm recapping you and I'm like, what things do I don't know. It's just like, it's a weird stressor for me that I'm like,
so
interesting.
real.
I don't really want to.
It's like working. It's like hard work. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, like when we went to Japan, people were like, how was Japan? I just wanted to go, good. It was good. That's all I want to say.
Yeah.
I literally agree with
Yeah.
you.
It was cool. It was Japan.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
But I do think it kind of like sums up what I think things are for a lot of people now. Is people are not excited about the actual thing anymore. They're excited to tell people or show people the thing.
Which is, attention is okay. It's okay to want
Totally.
attention. Like everyone deserves attention.
But you're getting engaged. You're getting married. You're going on a honeymoon. Like, eye on the prize of what's actually fun here. What's like the number one most exciting thing. And she does not see. She's gonna change her honeymoon so that she can tell her coworkers about it. Like, how lame is that? If I'm her fiance and she comes home and she goes, "We have to change our entire honeymoon." It's like, why? It's like, well, because Nancy in finances
went to a
went
similar
to a close city. I'd be like, we're not getting married.
Yeah,
be
on
like,
God, like
There's
that's
something so
fucking weird.
similar too in that, like, when I go on trips, I am very much like not on my phone a lot. I'm not taking a lot of pictures. I'm not taking a lot of videos. It's like I'm like in the moment doing the things that I'm doing.
Sure.
And then I sometimes I'll regret it where I'm like getting back and I'm like, oh, I want to post. And I'm like, I have
I'm really bad
I
about
gotta-
this.
pictures.
Yeah, a
but that's not
ticket
what
and
that's not what I did the trip for. I didn't do the trip to work. I did the trip or didn't do the trip to share it with people. I did the trip to experience it myself.
Yeah.
Courtney can attest, I'm horrendous about taking photos.
Yeah.
I'll be like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I will not, like,
Yeah.
in fact,
Here's what
I
I'm
will
gonna
actually
special, though.
not take photos. The cooler something is, the less likely I'm to take a photo.
Because what is your photo going to do?
yeah, I mean,
Playing with
It's like I can
randoms?
Google
Wait,
that
why am I
thing
just
and
seeing
see a
this now?
landscape shots, yeah, for
Who
sure.
was that celebrity who was on a
Wasn't
talk
too
show
long ago.
recently? He was like,
I
I
do
saw
sometimes
someone
play with
take an
randoms.
iPhone photo on the top of Mount Everest. He's like, I shouldn't be able to see that. He's like, this person climbed over dead
There's-
bodies to get over to the
You're
top
so
of this
right.
mountain to get there. And I
Gatekeep
can
it.
just see it from
Depending
my
on what you're
living
doing.
room.
Yeah,
Gatekeep it,
gatekeep
queen.
What I do,
Gatekeep
what I
it.
do like to take photos of, the best thing to take photos of are like mundane little silly things because you can't Google that.
You can Google it.
Because there was the sign in Japan that I posted on Instagram. It's a sign that said "No pissing,"
Yeah.
and so I took a photo next to that. And I'm like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take a photo of like some famous
Living
temple or something in Japan
sucks.
because I'm like, you could Google that.
It so is. I do love like a picture of like a coffee table and what's on the coffee table in that moment.
Yeah,
I love those
mundane
type of-
photos are the best. I think.
Yeah, but I think what I'm saying about the coworker and attention is like this OP doing this thing doesn't take away from her attention. I think everybody deserves attention. It's okay to want attention. Just know that there is unlimited attention eventually.
Yeah.
And not worrying about someone doing something similar to you. Like, I wonder what would have happened if she did do the same thing as this honeymoon plan. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
I just feel like the reaction was very big.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's
Icy.
Definitely a
I like
lot.
that word.
She needs to add an air of mystery too, and people and her coworkers are going to find that more interesting.
I'm also the type of like, I think Marcus recommended a hotel to us and then we went and I was like, I'm obsessed with it. And it's like now my personality trait and like I'm telling everybody about it. Like I'm the one who invented it or something. But it's like, I love when people impact each other. And it's like, oh, I love that thing that you do. I now do it every day.
I
Like,
love when
so-
people like go to some place that we've talked about. I get a little nervous because I'm like, I hope they like it.
Yeah.
Like, I hope it was good. Because I'll be sad if they go and they're like, that
Yeah.
sucked. I'll be like, oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, you guys can drop places right now. You can drop one place, one thing.
Well, we know.
I've got one. Orinoco in Mexico City.
Ooh.
It's like, I'll describe it as the in and out of tacos in Mexico City.
Oh,
It's
I just
amazing.
got chills.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Go try it.
Yum.
I'm not gatekeeping it.
Okay.
Go when you're in
Wow.
Mexico City.
Solid.
Oh, yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm driving there now.
What?
Getting in my car. I'm leaving this. I'm driving.
No,
too
no,
much to go.
Shane.
Okay. Verdict, not the asshole.
Oh.
Comments.
I forgot about
Right,
this.
right.
We're reading Reddit stories. Someone said, not the asshole. Your coworker just has severe main character syndrome. Someone responded to that saying this. You didn't even go to the same town. Even if you did, that's like trying to call dibs on Bali or Fiji.
Exactly. It's
Someone said, my
fucking
wife
weird.
and I recently traveled to Japan.
Did you
Upon-
write this?
Upon my return to the office, I spoke about the trip. At least 4 people said Japan was at the top of their bucket list, their dream destination. None of them got upset I had visited there. No one owns a destination when it comes to travel.
Exactly.
Literally, at Smosh, someone is always in Japan.
That's true.
Someone
at
is always
any
there.
given time, someone is in
We
Japan.
got boots on the ground.
I think Selena's in Japan right now. I think Arasha's in Japan
She's
right
back.
now. She's back.
Ian might still be there.
Ian tagged back. Selena went in. We always have someone in Japan.
One pair of boots on the ground.
At any given time, someone from Smosh is in Japan.
Look,
Just wait for
Japan
Smosh
might be
Japan.
racist, but it still looks like
Smoke
a
Japan.
nice
Nobody
touristic
recognizes
vacation
Japan.
place.
They were not watching Smosh.
Anybody who did recognize you was a tourist from Australia, and there was a
Yes.
lot of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
There's
Australian fans.
I love
Um,
our fans in Australia.
Someone said, wait, she is choosing her honeymoon destination based on how she can talk about it later instead of how it would feel with her fiance in the moment? That's messed up. She's planning a wedding, but not a marriage. Ooh. Oh. Death to all of them.
And
Not the asshole. A well-adjusted person would be happy to have been an inspiration.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, weird.
yeah,
Weird.
weird.
Our next story. This was posted in 2020. This comes from Tales from the Front Desk.
Tails.
OP writes, I invented a coworker. I usually work the afternoon shift, 3 to 11, so I get a lot of calls asking about reservations and check-ins. One night, I got a call from a man asking about our availability. I informed him we did have openings that evening and that I could make a reservation for him. I asked for his name and credit card number to reserve. He gave me a reward number. Then he started cutting out since he was driving. I tried to explain that I needed more information and especially a credit card to reserve the room, but he kept cutting out until the line went dead. Well, the hotel wasn't particularly busy, so I decided to put a room on hold for him. I thought that since he was driving, he would arrive in about 30 minutes. He doesn't show up, so I release the room and go back to work. When I have about 20 minutes left in my shift, guess who shows up? He says that a woman over the phone reserved his room. Now, I have to point out that I'm a man. I have a higher-pitched voice, and it is exacerbated over the phone. Now, the guest is upset about not having a reservation, and I've got 20 minutes left, and I'm not in a mood to deal with him. I tell him, Susan must have been talking to him, but her shift ended hours ago. We still had room, so I made a reservation for him and checked him in. He still seemed angry, so I typed up a note about him and emailed it to my coworkers so they would be aware. Next day, I go to my manager's office first to get pass-alongs and information about the day. She walks out first, and I follow her to the front desk, and guess who's there? Since my manager was in front, she addressed him first before I could get there. He says that I'm not mad, always a red flag whenever that gets said, but I want to know what woman was working here last night.
Oh my god.
My manager is a little confused, but says that she will check the schedule. She clearly hadn't seen my note yet. So I jump in and say, as I said last night, Susan was working yesterday, but today is her day off. No one named Susan has ever worked at the hotel, and my manager slowly turned away from the guest to look at me in a what are you talking about face that the guest thankfully cannot see. My coworkers behind me, who did read my notes, had to contain their laughter. The guest accepted this and left. I then had to gather everyone and have them stick to the story. To this day, that guest thinks Susan was responsible.
Bro,
You
that
made-
could
you
have
got a
ended
room
poorly.
anyway.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
are you even at the front for?
What the
you already
hell?
spent the night. Like, what do you want?
I need to talk to Susan.
I don't get people who like just can't let shit like that go. Like, I'll be mad about something, but I'm like, yeah, well, there's nothing that's gonna be done now.
And it's also like, you got a room.
You got a room. It was fine.
You just came out of the room that we gave you a room and you just came down to say, I'm not mad, but
I'm not
Like-
mad.
what? I love the barrier of information. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love that they could make up a coworker to avoid conflict.
Yeah.
And everything was okay. And nobody was harmed in the making of this information.
Nobody was
coworker.
armed.
No.
You sure about that?
I think every place should make up.
Suzanne was armed. Suzanne was armed, and you're gonna laugh? Suzanne has been suffering, and you're gonna laugh? That's crazy. Justice for Suzanne. She deserved better than this. Bruh.
A coworker. You know?
The fall guy.
Like, you know, because we don't have fake coworkers. We have Sadie, who like people just kind of don't remember a lot of times. but
Yeah.
And it's
people
hard to forget Sadie.
it's hard to forget Sadie.
It's like-
She's a dream.
Sadie's the best. Republican, but
But hey.
Listen.
She's actually really nice.
she's really nice.
And I'm surprised.
She's
She's
Republican.
surprisingly nice to me.
She's Republican. She's Scientologist.
God,
Whoa,
please
whoa.
delete everything you just said.
She's both. A
you know-
rare
Somehow.
combo. Somehow a combo.
I don't
Uh,
understand what this guy would have said if he did learn of Susan. Like,
What do you want?
what did he want?
What do you want with Susan?
That's-
Leave Susan
what
alone.
does he want? He just
Does he
wants
want
to. He just
compensation?
wants to hurt someone.
Wanted to be superior.
Comments. I read something similar a while back, I think at a pharmacy. Basically, when any customer was mad about something, especially unjustified, but didn't have a name, the employee would ask if it was Anastasia. The customer usually agreed and was then informed that Anastasia had been let go for cause, pulled their fangs. Someone said, I invented a whole planning department for clients that wouldn't agree with the news that their project couldn't be finished earlier. I really did my best with my colleagues at the planning department, but unfortunately, it cannot be done. A lot of people are lying out there. But hey, for shitty
Really?
customers,
Protect
Ow.
themselves.
do it.
Especially,
Bro, I was
I
not
worked in
paying
a pharmacy,
attention.
and
wanted
there's
to
so many
leave.
so many bits of information and complicated things about pharmaceuticals and getting your medicine that like they just get mad at you, whoever's in front of them,
Yeah.
and it's just such a nightmare.
It's interesting to see like when controlling people meet like a wall that they can't control
Mhm.
and they just cannot handle it.
Yeah.
At the airport, every time you're at the airport, you're going to see someone doing it.
Losing it, yeah.
I think I talked about this, but I saw on, I think it was Facebook at the time, but I saw on Facebook how someone like was the manager on the shift, and so did the turnaround. I'm the manager on the shift when they want to talk to the. And I worked at a restaurant in college, and I tried it, and it did not go well.
Really?
Yeah, they like
the manager.
I was like, can we talk to the manager? And I was like, yeah, 1 second. And then you turn back around and you're like, hey, how can I help you? It did not go well. They like looked up the owners. They like called them. They were like, that was not funny. It was like
Bad
so
joke.
rude. Yeah, bad.
I think my
Oh my god.
my view on these things is like no matter how even unless I'm being robbed of money from this business or something, I'm like you're just wasting your time.
Mhm.
Like people will spend hours, days. Like I'm like do you not want your life back? Do you not want to go do something fun instead?
It is
My God.
so trivial.
Mhm.
And it's like, move on, put your energy elsewhere.
Yeah.
You're going to lose like how many years of your life are you going to lose throughout your entire life from just following all this petty bullshit?
Thank you for the follow.
One more comment. About a week
Milky
after Chris was fired, I was
dude.
wearing his shirt with his name patch and got a little jerky with a customer. Customer came back the next day to complain, and I hid in the office laughing while the manager told them that Chris had been fired. Someone replied, but why were you wearing Chris's clothes? The original commenter replied to that, I ran out of shirts and there was a whole pile of his. They were rented from a uniform company.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty smart
Right.
move. Wear one of your coworkers' name tags
Yeah.
and
You're in
then
a bad
commit
mood.
crimes. That's why sometimes on podcast episodes, if I feel like I'm not being very funny, I'm just like, by the way, I'm Amanda.
That's,
For our
By
for our audio listeners, I'm Amanda. And then they think Amanda's the one who's not funny.
yeah.
Got him.
Got him.
Our next story
Is this
comes
your
from
favorite
Am I
game?
the Asshole?
No.
Am I
But-
the asshole?
It's not my favorite game, no. It's just it's a very good in between games. When like you want to start like when I want to start a new franchise or whatever, I'll be playing Warframe sometime in between stuff. A game I enjoy. I it's funny because like if right now I'm not doing something that I enjoy because I'm leveling stuff, and leveling stuff is extremely painful and repetitive. So that portion I don't enjoy, which is why I often play Warframe while reacting to podcasts, because the repetitiveness is killing my ADHD brain and I need the help. But when I'm not necessarily like leveling, yeah. But my favorite thing about this game is when they release new content. That's always fun. But because I'm already done with all the content in this game, I'm right now just at the grinding part where I have to level everything. And it's annoying as fuck, but it has to be done. Basically, this game, if you were looking for a game where you're always gonna have something to do, then Warframe is definitely for you because you never run out of things to do. It's like almost impossible to run out of things to do in this game because the grinding required to achieve certain things is insane. So that's why I haven't been on Warframe lately. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a really good in between game. You know, like right now I'm waiting for Death Stranding 2 to be less expensive, so I can finally get it and so I can finally play it. Right now it's $100 in Canada, and that shit is way too expensive. $100 before taxes. So I'm waiting for Death Stranding to go on sale. Even if it's just a 20% sale, it's always still gonna be better. And as soon as I can, I'm gonna play that. I also have other games that I've been thinking about starting. I started Hellblade yesterday, but today I felt like I wanted to chill. And if I feel like I'm gonna chill, I play Warframe, basically. Instead of a heavy story game. Imagine buying games. Wolf. Uh. Yes, Wolf. I have downloaded crack game before. I wouldn't recommend because like it's annoying having to use a fucking VPN every day. And yes, Hellblade. I started it yesterday. I didn't go far because my computer crashed twice. Anyway, Um, I left right before I was gonna fight the god of illusion, which is literally at the beginning of the story. But from the little that I saw, I think I would probably have a lot of fun. It's just that, like I said, tonight I was like, I feel I don't feel like going crazy on a adventure story game right now. Imagine listening so much that you refuse to judge and exit the room in disgust. That's Destiny 2 for me. Arrival, CC update, killing Hawk and Mustang. Bruh, I haven't played Marvel Arrival in a minute. I have decided to retire from Marvel Arrival because I can't I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I feel like I'm too competitive to play a game that I know I can't play competitively. Like I don't have a setup to play a game like Marvel Rival. I really don't. And yeah, I had to stop playing. I, it wasn't it was too much. It was too much. It's stuck in BO7. What is BO7? Yeah, the CC update coming. For Marvel, I haven't played. I would need I literally haven't played since December. Oh, Call of Duty? Absolutely fucking not. I uh-uh. No, you're not catching me dead in Call of Duty. Call of Duty, I can play some shooter game. Like I actually enjoy World War Z, right? World War Z is a shooter game that I actually enjoy playing. Call of Duty, the last time I played Call of Duty, I hid under the stairs and I was like, "Leave me alone! Don't find me! I'm waving the white flag. I don't like war game. It's a different kind of stress, and I'm not playing a game to stress myself like that. Like, no, It's not a fun stress. Okay. Phasmophobia is the horror game that can play. It's my kind of stress, right? I can put myself through like horror game sometime type of stress, but Call of Duty is a different type of horror for me. I, and plus I literally don't like war. So whatever about Call of Duty. It's not for me. What am I farming? I'm leveling everything right now. Wolf, it's boring as fuck. When it point is getting changed after like Overwatch. I never played Overwatch, which is also probably why I had like such a hard time in Marvel Rival. Like I'm an old lady, okay? And I started playing Marvel Rival when it came out. And instantly I was facing 15 years old who've been playing Overwatch since they were like fucking 8. Ah, I can't compete with that. I feel old. Like I never played Overwatch ever. And I feel like if you never played Overwatch or a game like Overwatch, Marvel Rival was a bit of a learning curve for me. Yeah, it was rough. The CC is gonna be nullified. Are we talking about like crowd control when you say CC? Cause that's crazy. I pretend I'm playing a parkour simulator. No. If I want to play a parkour simulator, I'm gonna play Warframe. You feel me? Stuck on sound like music in my ears. If you buy some stupid stuff, you play that stupid stuff. I don't. I have the game because of some promotion. It came free with something, and I never installed it, and I have no intention of uninstalling it. No, thank you. You like Paranormal Scary? Look, part of my favorite game, like in my top fucking tree of best game, Alan Wake 2 isn't there. And Alan Wake is most definitely a fucking horror franchise. And I've been trying to find a game that gives me a similar feel, but Alan Wake is so fucking different. It's built so different. Trying to find a game that gives me a similar feel is so hard. I'm thinking about joining the military in America, that is Branch Air Force. Oh, Wolf. Okay. Good luck, bro. I guess. Yeah, go bomb people for no reason because the pedophile in chief told you so. Yay, America. I can relate. I'm in Canada, and you could never see me dead in the army. The only time in my entire life that I thought I could join the army is when Donald Trump was like, maybe we could annex Canada, and I'm like, bitch, I don't even like the army, but if you think you're gonna annex Canada, I might join the army because that's fucking crazy. I don't want the United States craziness over here. We have a mass shooting once every 20 years. Like, I don't want that shit here. You feel me? No, thank you. Hmm. Hey, I don't like what percent living the Greniers like that. Okay, the Greniers live went. No, that doesn't count. First of all, the Greniers are fictional. Second of all, um, it doesn't count because it's fiction, but also because if it's either me or them, okay, and I have a mission to do, and they are getting in my way, that's different. If it's fiction and it's faceless monsters that are trying to stop me from doing something good, there's like, I mean, one could argue that maybe I'm being brainwashed by Lotus, and the reality is that the Greniers are actually the good guys. Well, fuck me. I'm looking at them. And just so you know, you are still young as a beauty is all about trust and you choose sanity over vanity. Oh, you're goddamn right. Sanity is very important. As you grow up, you realize that sanity is extremely important. I I have lived too long and played video games for too long online to stay. I used to stay in an extremely toxic gaming environment because gamers are drama queens. And gamers being drama queen is why I prefer to play solo, okay? The shit that I've seen playing certain MMORPG, no ma'am. No. No thank you. I was an officer in a guild at some point. I'm not dealing with this bullshit. It's fucking trash. The internal politic of having to care about an entire server full of dumbass kids who fight and say the dumbest shit. No. I just want to slash things and heal people. It's not that deep. I don't think it's so good. We all what is GEI? And yes, I don't think it's really good. Have I ever been on a date before? Wolf, you've never been on a date before? It's okay. It's gonna happen eventually. I believe in you. Grenadiers are cloners. You should know. Yo, you're saying that, and lately I was like, I honestly need to watch one of those like 3 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours video on the Warframe lore because I feel like I forgot everything. On God, I have no memory of the lore of Warframe, and it saddens me. I wish that Warframe had, just like Final Fantasy Online. Final Fantasy Online has this place where you can basically rewatch every single cinematic with your character. And I need Warframe to do the same thing because, bitch, I'm lost. I am lost. There's too much happening in this goddamn game. My brain is fried and I have the memory of a dying grandma with fucking Alzheimer. I ain't remembering shit. Sanity over beauty? Yes. Fuck beauty. I don't need it. I don't care for it. Call it pretty privilege. I don't really care. Beauty is overrated, especially considering the fact that it's extremely objective. I mean, subjective. Oh, I'm maxed out. Yay. But yeah. Oh, gay. Wait, gay is it's it's a bad word. What is going on? That's so weird. Uh if you're gay, it's okay. I don't care. I'm just surprised that it's like it was blocked by the moderation. I'm very confused. This is the LGBTQ friendly channel. Pulls a gorgon on a rhino is definitely choose insanity. I don't, you know, it's funny. I don't play a lot of frame. I feel like I'm also missing quite a few really good mods, which is like probably why I'm not playing that many frame. I don't know. Like I have a few set for frames. It's just I don't know. Mm. I started over on PC. You're burned out to BH. It's easy to get burned out on Warframe. It's very easy, especially if you play it every day and you do like the weekly, the dailies, the fucking Duviri circuit and shit. You can easily get burnout, which is why I end up listening to podcasts while I do it. I like to react to people saying the dumbest shit online. I love that because people be crazy and therapy is too expensive, so people go on Reddit to talk about their life and I judge them. It's very fun. The lore is scattered, I know. Just as Level Caesar would say, read the codex, please. Bro, there's way too much shit in the codex to read like that. Plus, I'm a visual person. I like to see images. Okay, I just let them be. I mean, that's pretty much what you're supposed to do, Wolf. You're not supposed to care. You're just supposed to let people be people and move on with your life. It's very easy, Frank, in my personal opinion. But Jamaican do cancel your life subscription over that. I know. I know. It's a sports trade stuff more while doing LGTV stuff every once in a year. Diabolical. Wait, what is LGTV stuff? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I'm done leveling this bitch. See, the thing is that I have 5 Warframe to level. And I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that tonight. That's for damn fucking sure. No, thank you. Because it's not enough to put a Warframe to level 30. You obviously need to pop some forma on that bitch too. Ah! No, I can't. I can't. Not tonight. I got other shit to do. Oh, wait. I'm afraid of shadow ban, so I won't say the. Oh, really? It's that bad? What the fuck? Can I spam it? Gay, 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 gay. You're gay. I'm gay. Everybody gay. Yay. Race for plat. I have plat. I bought some plat because I'm a lazy bitch. You know damn well I ain't selling shit. You know damn well I'm not selling anything. I'm way too lazy for that. This is my channel. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna get banned. Like, maybe there's a random person watching me right now who's offended. I don't know. Not that I would care, to be honest, but maybe I'm getting reported as we speak. Alright, can I finally do this fuck ass mission or nah? Let's see. Yeah. Oh my god. For once, for once what? For once what? She ain't broke. Yeah. Uh, I'm trying to get out of my broke era in 2026, but I still end up spending a lot of money because I'm a compulsive buyer. The fact that I haven't emptied my bank account right now is amazing because every day I go on Sephora and I want to buy so much shit that I need. I don't, but I need it. I need a $200 Dennis Amaric palette with duochrome that pop like crazy. Woo, child! I could use the new Gucci lip stain that also hydrate your lips while giving you a tint that can last 12 hours. There's priorities. Priorities, Wolf. And I'm trying really hard to assess them properly so I'm not poor and I can buy groceries. But it's not easy, okay? It's not easy. Like right now, I am testing myself every day by not buying what's in my fucking bag on the Sephora website. And every day that I don't buy what's in my bag, I am so proud of myself. Although I was disgusted because I lost my VIB Rouge membership because I used to be VIB Rouge. Okay, your girl used to have money and then she became broke for fucking 4 years. And I'm only starting to get money now. Rebuilding my fucking membership to VIB Rouge is a pain in the ass. It's $1,000 a year. But I already spent that in Yes Style because I bought a shit ton of K product. Korean beauty did actually ruin my bank account a little bit. But it's worth it. Beauty is expensive. And you want to and you need to make sure that your skin remains hydrated. Uh, bad would be a charitable word once YouTube picks a random video live as tags inappropriate out of nowhere. Yeah, YouTube do be fucking random with this kind of shit. You need a Wukong skin? I probably have the Wukong skin. I used the platinum that I decided to buy to slay my fashion frame. My frame are looking amazing. I think most of my frame, if not all of my frame, like I ain't no frame of mine looking like a basic bitch, is what I'm saying. Okay? Priorities. Priorities. You guys haven't met Wolf? Wolf is in Jamaica. I'm in French Canada. We never met. No. Wolf, it's because I'm in my lesbian era right now. Okay? Like, I'm tired of men. I'm in my lesbian era. Although I haven't dated a girl ever, I feel like I can probably do it now. It's not, he's not a mod. It's because of the bot. The bot shows me YouTube comments. Yeah, Wolf actually has been here for a while. You actually have been a loyal viewers of mine for quite some times, and you know I like that. I'm very grateful for that. Even though sometimes you be saying the most out of pocket shit, I still appreciate you. See, Wolf, I yo, Wolf, if you want to help me, oh shit, am I alone? Oh hell no. What the fuck? Oh hell no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, why can't he die? Oh. Damn. Sheesh. I need these motherfuckers to leave me alone. Okay? Yeah, bitch, you. Go away. Holy moly. Anyway. Well, I guess this mission is a little bit, requires a little bit more focus from me. Sheesh. Oh my god. I hate these things. Oh my god, bro. Leave me alone. Anyway. You mean you have any interest in many more sheets? I mean, I will never not be interested in men in a way where like you don't choose what you are attracted to. Because if you could, mankind would be dead right now. So of course I'm still attracted to men. I just don't necessarily feel like dating one right now. You know? I don't feel like dating, period, to be quite honest. Like I don't feel like dating nobody. But specifically men. Because they be annoying the crap out of me. Plus dating sucks. I'm too autistic to date properly. And human interaction give me a headache. So there's that. I much prefer to stay home and play video games. At least it's entertaining. You know when she turns around when she's getting up of the chair is because of me. No. No, it's not. But you definitely didn't help. Like, but no, it's not just you. It's just you're not allowed to have an ass. You're not allowed to show ass. You're not allowed to eat a banana. There's a lot of things that you cannot do when you're a girl streamer. Okay. So if I have to stand up, I have to turn. I have to turn so that people don't see me, because people get fucking weird. It's part of life. It's great. Bruh. Leave my dumb truck alone. It ain't doing none to you. Eee! These fucking green lasers are so annoying. Leave me alone. Ah! Oh, hell no! Don't call me baby anymore. Ah! Fuck! The way my health bar goes low so fucking fast. And I also don't really do damage. And that's not helping. Fuck me. I need to spam not killing the woman. I'm just, trying not to die. Oh no, I'm stuck. I'm just trying not to die because when you die in this kind of mission, it's not, you can't really, like, coming back is not simple. So, I don't want to be a burden by dying. You feel me? It is what it is. I have a laptop and I won't join. Are you playing Warframe right now, Azu? Because I'm doing the steel pad. I forgot what it's called. One of those super hard things that you can only do once a week. That's what I'm doing right now. Oh, Rhino can soak it? I didn't know that. Oh my god, we did it! And it was not because of me. Ah! I'm stuck! I like when sometime I play. Oh my god. I play this game and like, even though I didn't really participate, I still get the grade. And I get like the participation trophy. I like that. But now I'm fucking lost. I also hate when I get lost. Because I'm dead ass. Where am I supposed to go? I hate when Warframe does that. Wait a minute. Okay, so I go there. And then what? I go down. Oh my god. And then where do I... What? Was I not there? Oh, I had to go up. There you go. I'm gonna text a friend. Do what you gotta do, broski. Do what you gotta do. I was too busy getting lost in the sauce. Oh, and also I was busy judging people. Now give me. Oh, what the fuck? I just got here. Why am I being attacked by lasers already? But yeah, no, I was listening. I was judging people. I want to go back to judging people. Am I the asshole for refusing to help my coworker paint his new house in work clothes? What a weird ass question. Wait, I want to hear the story of why you would be an asshole for doing that.
For refusing to help my coworker paint his new house in work clothes.
Huh?
Okay.
Hmm.
So I, a 27-year-old man, have a friend from work, a 31-year-old man. We've known each other only about 2 years, but have gotten fairly close. When I moved to a condo a few months ago, he helped me paint, and I've been meaning to help repay him the favor on a house that he just bought. Things keep popping up, and we're in a busy season at work. We're both teachers, and it's middle of the year testing period, so I have admittedly been pushing it off. Anyway, last Friday, he asked me if I wanted to stop by after work and see the house. He doesn't live there yet, so it would be mostly empty, but I could finally get a look at it, and then we could grab dinner and drinks in the area. I say that's great. He drives, and I'm immediately taken aback that the house is further than I thought. He had said about an hour away, but it ended up being close to a 2-hour drive with traffic.
Oof.
I'm trying to enjoy seeing the house, but I'm immediately stressed because I'm realizing that this is going to be a massive out-of-the-way inconvenience to do after work. He can't do weekends, as that's when he has custody of his kid. I see that the paint is already brought, and I say, since I'm already out here, why don't we do it now? He had already prepped the place to be painted, and he seemed into the idea. That way, I wouldn't have to do a whole other trip. The issue was I was wearing fairly nice work clothes that I didn't want to mess up, so I asked if it was cool if I just wore my undershirt and boxers. He looked at me like I was crazy. He said if I didn't want to do it, just don't do it, but please don't make dumb excuses. I felt taken aback because I didn't think it was unreasonable to not want my clothes to get dirty. I ended up not painting because he wasn't into the idea, and I just went home. Edit, since everyone's asking, he had no stuff at his house. He was also planning on traveling back that night. He hadn't moved yet. It's like, hey man, can I just get naked?
Well, it's like,
Let me just get a little naked, man.
it's also just like, that's kind of when it's, or did it say if they were gay or anything?
No, I'm assuming no.
But it's just like,
I don't think that. I don't
at
even
that
know.
point, I don't even think it doesn't matter. I would
Milk
think I would just
Kid,
be
I do playing with random all the time. If you're doing the same thing that I'm doing, you're always welcome to join. Especially if you already introduce yourself in my chat. Then you can send me a friend request. My name is my Twitch handle. It's TTV Anna Frenchie. TTV Anna lower score. Anyway. TTV Twitch handle, and that's me. And yes, I mean right now I think that I'm already in a group for that specific thing that I'm doing. But afterward, if I'm still playing, you can definitely join me for a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do after that, but it's probably just gonna be another fucking version of grinding, because that's what you do in this game 24/7. You just be grinding. Okay, wait. Oh my god, these lasers, I fucking can't. Like, this is actually harassment. Leave me alone. Anyway, what is the thing about this story? On one hand, it's okay for your friend to not be comfortable with you in boxer in his house. On the other hand, I'm not sure why he would care. Like, don't you want, like, I feel like the painting part should be more important. And oh my god, no homo, bro. Bitch, it's painting. It's not that deep. Like, why you being weird about it?
Like, okay, I'm gonna do it in my boxers so I don't get it on my pants. Like,
Yeah.
it's not a thing.
But
Not
I think
weird.
that the way he's writing it, the guy took it as like, oh, you don't want to do this. Okay, fine, you can just go.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're trying to come up with
That is so
excuses.
weird.
Doesn't sound like their like communication was very like direct or just overall good. If he couldn't go, no, I want to do this. I really want to keep my clothes nice, and like being in an undershirt and boxers. I'm sorry, that doesn't sound like
That's not that crazy.
that's a
That
full on
sounds-
outfit.
Yeah, that's a full-on outfit.
Yeah.
Like I see girls wearing that to Coachella. Like
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the guy is allowed to, like, because it was OP's pitch to paint it then so that he can avoid another
Right.
2-hour trip.
And
sometime.
OP also said, like, I was trying to enjoy seeing the house, but was stressed. So it was okay, clearly OP was maybe putting out bad vibes, like just stressed in general about the whole
Maybe.
situation. And it sounds like the coworker was down to paint it.
Yeah, he was down to paint it, but then when he's like, oh, can I take off my clothes? Can I just be in a t-shirt
Yeah.
and boxers to paint this? Then he got weirded out.
Mhm.
I will
Seems like-
also
But it-
say a lot of people have trouble asking for help and asking for favors, especially, and they feel really guilty and like they're a burden for asking for a
Mhm.
favor. And so then they're like, oh, you're probably looking for any excuse to get out
Yeah.
of me being a burden. Here I am.
That's kind of
Mhm.
my assumption here, but I don't know. Verdict, there's no official one, but comments leaning towards not the asshole with a few everyone sucks here.
Mm.
Comments, no one's an asshole. I think your title is misleading, though. You proposed to paint right then, but in your underwear because neither of you had a change of clothes and you didn't want to ruin yours. That was a reasonable proposal, and it was also reasonable for him to decline and prefer to do it later when you were both better prepared. Someone said, not the asshole, you were basically kidnapped. If he had everything set up already, he knew what he was going to do when he asked you over. The least he could do was offer you a change of clothes if he didn't give you a chance to pack something appropriate.
Mm.
5,000 upvotes.
I don't think he was. I think that maybe they're assuming because they think that they rode together and this OP didn't have a car to get back.
Did
and
he-
was like stuck there without anything to do.
Oh, I guess if they rode
If I was
Yeah,
in this
But we
situation,
don't know that they rode together, right?
we don't. We don't.
Yeah.
I think that like to assume this person's being held hostage and being kidnapped to check out a house is a bit extreme. But I think if I was in this situation, I'd go, hey, like let's go run to like CVS and get those like cheap t-shirts and pants.
Sure.
And so then we can. 'cause
There's
it's
so
like,
many fixes to this
there's
problem.
like $5 shirts and like $6 pants at CVS or
Yeah.
something like. But
Wear a muumuu.
get some moo-moos.
Get a muumuu.
A la boo boo and a moo moo.
It is.
A la boo boo and a goo goo dolls moo moo.
And
You're
A
cooking.
new
You're cooking.
a new la boo boo and a
Keep
goo
going.
goo dolls moo
I
moo.
can't. I don't care about La Boo Boo.
A new la boo boo and a goo goo doll. Oh, wait, you gotta say it with me. A new la boo boo and a goo goo dolls moo moo.
Moo.
God, that's hard.
A new Labubu in a Goo Goo's doll muumuu.
Nope.
You didn't do it right.
Goo-goo's doll.
A new Labubu in a Goo Goo's.
No,
A new Labubu in a Goo Goo doll's muumuu.
that's hard. Okay, with new tongue twister unlocked, you wanna try?
Yeah.
No.
A newly?
You couldn't even say one word.
All right.
Someone said, I had a coworker like that, except instead of helping him paint, he wanted help moving. He made it sound like he had a crew of multiple friends that would be helping, that everything was packed and ready to load into a U-Haul, and that the distance between the two places was close. False. First, there was no U-Haul. There was his new boyfriend who had a compact car, and an elderly female friend that is a hoarder, so she was basically unpacking things and standing in the pathways. So the transportation was my SUV, the compact car, and his sedan. The distance between the places was 2 hours. He had no food or even water for us. There were 2 dogs who were not trained and pee pads everywhere. Everything in both places was dirty and gross.
Whoa.
Damn.
Did you
Jesus.
sign up for hell?
Lord.
I'm
Uh,
out. I'm out.
No.
He signed up for a Tough Mudder. They continue on. Hardly anything was packed, and the furniture was not taken apart. My husband, who didn't even know him, did the best he could to fit what he could in the vehicles.
Aw.
We agreed to do one trip to the new place, and then my husband and I went out to eat and went home. Never again. Damn, they had more of a
Thank-
story than OP did.
Mhm.
Oh
like
my
we
God.
almost painted, but not really. Is the
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time I almost helped my buddy paint, but then we didn't.
my ex, his friend needed to move, like, and it was like one unit over in the same building, but like was completely not packed.
Ooh, I like this oil.
And like and it was also my ex's birthday that day, and we were like, well, he really wanted this friend to come to his birthday thing that we arranged, but he needed to help his friend move in order to have him come. It was just so weird, and I
Oh.
was just kind of there, and that was the first time I heard Post Malone.
Oh, okay.
Random
Moving
as
is the
fuck.
worst.
Moving is rough.
I just moved and I did a pretty good job of it, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was quick. I was fast, and I was organized.
Yes,
Way to
Because I was
go.
also like ready to leave that apartment.
Sure.
that feeling.
That feeling. And so I was like, I know exactly where. And as soon as I got to the new space, I was like, I know where everything's going already.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. That's
You were
awesome.
cooking. You were
awesome.
nesting. My mom, after the divorce, my mom moved like every year for years, and then when I started living on my own, I kind of did that because
yep.
jobs change and like things get better or worse, whatever. And I got very good at packing up and moving and getting unpacked very fast.
Same. I was that way for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, military brat turned
Well,
actor.
yeah. Well, I only remember one move as a kid, but for many years, I moved to a different apartment for like 5 straight years.
It's kind of
At one
fun.
point, I hated it. I had like super light, cheap furniture. I was like, whenever I would buy furniture, I was like, what's the lightest thing I can buy so that I can move it super easily?
And what you have all those muscles for? What?
Yeah. What are those
They
muscles
don't do
for?
anything. They don't do
Glamour.
anything. Glamour muscles,
muscles.
not couch muscles.
He can't move a couch, but he can move your feelings.
Okay.
It's weird. It's working. All right, let's move on to our next story. This was posted in what is this? May of 2020.
It was a rough time.
That's a tough
That's a
time.
tough time.
I was in Nashville at that time.
This comes from Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for demanding my fiance tell his coworkers that he will not be renewing his vows with his work wife when they return to the office? What the
Happening?
Wait, what?
Okay.
What is happening?
My fiance, Mark, works closely with a woman, Megan. They both have similar responsibilities and need to work together as a team. I've never had any problems with this. They don't really interact outside of work. We have been working from home the last several weeks. I happened to be in the living room with him yesterday while his office had their weekly Zoom meeting. During that meeting, people began talking about what they wanted to do when everyone returned to the office. I could hear someone say that my fiance and Megan must really miss each other. Several other people began referring to them as work wife and work husband.
Okay.
Then someone suggested that my fiance and Megan should renew their vows when everyone is back in the office. Mark just played along and joked that they would be registered at Office Depot. I left the living room in tears while he continued, oblivious to how I was feeling. I confronted him after the call and said I felt humiliated. Our wedding was supposed to be in September, but we've had to postpone it, and it's not clear when it will be safe to reschedule. And here he is talking about renewing his vows with someone from work. Mark explained that it was just a joke and not a big deal. He tried to show me some joke article his office had been passing around about how teleworking is ruining work-wife relationships. I said the term work-wife itself is offensive and humiliating because I'm supposed to be his wife. I demanded that at his next meeting, he needed to publicly apologize to his office and tell them that he will not be renewing his vows with Megan because he is engaged to marry someone else. I said he also needs to tell his office that they need to stop calling him and Megan work spouses. He says he can't do that because it will be embarrassing and hurt his reputation at work with his colleagues. I said, "Oh, is it hard to feel embarrassed? I would never know what that's like." He called me an asshole. Now that I've cooled down a little, I need to figure out if I overreacted. Okay.
Oof. Well-
I never really
Well,
look. As far as I'm personally concerned, when it comes to work, wife, and shit, I personally always found that weird as fuck. Like, if I have a fucking work husband, that motherfucker gay. And if you're not gay, like, as far as I'm concerned, it's not. I'm so not the kind of person who would, like, actually care too much. But if I'm in a serious relationship and, like, I feel like when it comes to work wife, work husband, that would probably be the only thing that I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna tone that shit down, because obviously it could make my partner uncomfortable if he's insecure. Hopefully he's not, but it's weird. It's not everybody like that. And I can't understand. I feel like too many times on Reddit you hear stories of people being work wife, work husband, and they end up cheating. Too many times. It's just too many times. So I get it. I get it. Anyway.
It's a bit much.
It's a bit much. This is one where our job being so silly goofy, it's hard for me to relate and like understand, like because the concept of like that gets thrown around by our fans and stuff so much, of like obviously talking about us, that I'm like, whatever, we don't think anything of it. But if you're working like a very different type of job, like an office, like corporate job, and someone's referring to someone as a work wife, it's like I understand why people probably feel really weird about it.
Yeah.
Especially this woman is so insecure because they've had to postpone their wedding.
Yeah.
So she's in her feelings about a lot of stuff. So that gets brought up. Now it wasn't her fiance himself saying like, "Oh, we got to renew our vows and stuff." It was
But he
someone
wasn't
else
shutting
saying
it down
that
either.
she
Yeah.
overheard.
Yeah.
But it's weird. I also think he's not reacting like she's
Oh my
really
God.
messed up from this, and he's being like, "Oh, it's not a big deal."
I think the work wife thing, I feel like when we joke about it, it's very like ironic,
Totally.
because I feel like work wife ties into the same terminologies of like when a workplace goes like, we're like a family here.
Totally.
And it's a little bit too like nesty, a little bit too unhealthy of a workplace. So like, but it sounds like if an article was going around and a group of people who are going through a pandemic together are working together and are making jokes about the work wife, because sometimes a bit just keeps running to the point where it would not make sense to a newer person.
Right.
Like, I'm sad that this fiance, the OP, feels just the right amount of insecure about their relationship that this is affecting her so much.
Yeah. I think the demand of you need to publicly apologize to your entire office
It's
and say
weird.
something like that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot, when what she needs is just assurance from him that they are secure in their relationship and that this is nothing like.
I totally get that. And I think that
Fuck me.
there is something so playful about work wife, and then there's a point where it goes too far.
Yeah.
And there's like doing the vows. I'm like, what is happening
Yeah, that's
here?
weird.
Like, what is this?
Renewing them? Like,
Right.
it
Yeah.
feels like.
was there vows at one point?
Yeah, was there a
Yeah.
wedding? Like, I don't know about all this.
I think he could have offered to like be like, oh, I can just like start shutting down the work wife thing. Like, it is a little inappropriate.
Yeah.
Right. Right. And also he could have just really like taken that moment to, because clearly she was not feeling very validated in their relationship and just isn't. She's talking about how like insecure she was about that they're postponing their wedding and stuff. He could have just taken that moment to really be like, hey, like,
Yeah, I know.
You are my fiance. I'm so excited to be like married to you. It's like you are my person.
We'll roll in 60.
But he's just kind of playing it off like casually. And in playing off the work wife thing, he's also kind of playing off her emotions.
Yeah.
And so she's probably feeling dismissed. I think it's not one of those situations where I'm like, oh, you guys, one of you is an asshole. It's more where I'm like, you guys are not on the same page. Clearly there's insecurity and like something going on here that you need to talk through. The verdict was everyone sucks, which is maybe, I guess, like the closest
I guess.
to what I would agree with, because it's not that I think like no one's the asshole. There's nothing going on here. I'm like, there's a
I don't really react to music. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you can always post it in my Discord if you want.
problem
What's going
here,
on?
but They are in the middle of lockdown. It's May, so it's been those couple months. So they're at the peak
tough.
of
It's
like
the worst.
really spiraling.
Yeah.
Nobody's in a good
A
place.
lot of make or break
so
relationships.
I think like given that, but I also think clearly there's just a lot going on in this relationship.
Yeah,
Clearly.
like she deserves more validation if she's, if she's feeling this way
sure.
for something like this.
Comments. Someone said, everyone sucks here. I think the whole work wife thing is disrespectful and silly, but you did overreact to what was obviously a joke. He's not literally going to be renewing his vows with anyone or registering at Office Depot. And forcing him to tell everyone that they need to stop calling him and Megan work spouses is going to make a mountain out of a molehill and give everyone the impression that you're a difficult person. Just ask him to stop joking about it. OP said, no, they were actually planning out how to do it, like where in the office to hold the ceremony and reception, etc. My fiance was fully on board planning. Meanwhile, I have to nag him constantly to help me reschedule our actual wedding plans. Someone said, in that case, not an asshole for asking that he don't go through with it, but it would be embarrassing for him to publicly apologize and say he wouldn't go through with it in front of everyone. Maybe ask him to talk to Megan separately and tell her it's only a joke and won't be doing a ceremony.
I feel like him being so enthusiastic about a fake wedding but not his real wedding is the red flag here. Girl, come on now. Come on now. This is embarrassing.
Yeah, hearing that, I'm like,
That's
it's embarrassing to publicly
uncomfy.
apologize. Is this not also embarrassing to have like a public renewing the vows thing at work with your work? I'm like,
No, it feels
I'd be sitting
weird.
there like, what the hell is this?
No, like you're adults. Like you're grown adults. We don't.
Yeah.
That is confusing. I mean, that's sad that he's like. It sounds like they were just doing bits, and if I want to assume that it was like, oh, they were riffing about like, oh, we'll do it in the break room next to the water cooler that we always like.
Yeah.
But so she interpreted that like, and that's me. That's putting the benefit
Like,
of the doubt on
they
him.
were yes-anding each
but-
other, and she took it as no. They were actually
Yeah,
planning this out.
But even if it was like they're gonna do this as a bit, like that hurts if she's feeling like pulling teeth when she's trying to plan
Right.
a real wedding. Yeah, it's just like a lot going on.
Someone said, you're the asshole. It sounds like they were just joking. Demanding that he tells everyone that he's engaged sounds pretty controlling. If they bring it up again, then he can say that he's engaged so he can't be married again. But what you're asking is a little much. Someone else said,
Yeah.
it sounds like you have more issues than this. You say you have to nag him about planning the wedding, and you clearly have some insecurity around his faithfulness if the joke upsets you so much. Getting married will not solve these issues. Perhaps it might be wise to try couples counseling before your wedding.
I'm sorry, I'm still blaming this on COVID. Like I was unwell.
Yeah.
So many
Yeah.
people.
Oh, it's prime time.
It is
bad time.
prime unwell time.
Yes.
Like I am
yes.
questioning everything. No clue. The world is in shit. It is
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
chaos.
Truly, it was an apocalypse.
So I'm like, I can't even take
Ooh,
this
That's a
like
nice skin.
It's true.
story. I'm like,
It's really true.
You're so focused on this thing. I'm
Yeah.
like, the world is ending at this point.
We've kind of forgotten like the places. we were
I-
all.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think if you were like scale it, like if we were to like really tear down all the like the chaos of
Banshee
it all,
Prime
like I
look is
think it
not
would have been
that
so
good.
reasonable for her to just express that it made her uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And see what he would have done with that.
And she
you
seems
know?
really upset. Like she was probably so excited for their wedding. And it's May. The wedding was only going to be 4 months away at that
Mhm.
stage.
Yeah.
And now it's not happening and they don't know when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
She's probably
Ugh.
thinking like, at that point in COVID, you're probably like, oh my God, are we ever going to get married?
Right.
So she's losing her mind over that. And
Mhm.
he's just playing this off.
I remember there were so many weddings planned for like 2020 that got pushed like a year and a half later.
Yeah.
But they didn't know when it was. I remember a lot of the weddings that were planned were like, okay, we're doing the same venue next year, this time, same date.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just hoping.
But they still didn't know.
Yeah.
There was
it
no
gonna
knowing.
happen.
Lastly, someone said, everyone sucks here. You did overreact a bit, but knowing how uncomfortable it makes you, he should be willing to quit playing along with the work wife thing. A dumb concept anyway, but I digress. But I digress. Yeah.
I agree. It's a dumb concept.
Tough.
And that's all
Yeah.
we've got to say about that.
I can understand. I really understand her though. If she's hearing like, why are you guys taking this bit so far? Is this a relationship that is deeper than I understand? Like,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
leaves room for doubt,
Sure.
but Yeah.
I agree though with Chance of like that era.
Yeah.
All these things are exacerbated.
Dude,
so
our
much.
Zoom meetings, our monthly Zoom meetings during
Yeah.
the pandemic.
What were they
Weird.
like?
Oh my God.
Crazy.
It was just everyone trying to get their quick little 15 minutes of being funny. Like we were all just trying to.
do
It was
bits.
just weird. We were all just like trying to be like doing stand up in in a big meeting, like just.
It
trying to
was
be
such
funny
a
and
weird
nice.
time because we were filming we were filming the same amount of videos as
From
we
home.
do,
Just from home.
but
yeah.
just from home. It was weird.
But
so
that
weird.
monthly
Remember Tiger
meeting.
King?
Yeah, we did a sketch about Tiger King
No
like the week
way!
of.
I was
Hey!
Carol Baskin.
Oh my God, play it. I
Yeah.
want to see it. I'm going to look it up later.
No, it's really bad. It's like really
It
bad.
was really tough because we had to change our entire design of how we made things. So
And
we
it
were
was
just
hat on a hat. So it was Tiger King, but we couldn't do like we didn't do real Tiger King. It was Tigger King. So he was obsessed with Tigger.
Not Tigger King.
I know. Chance, I know.
Tigger
It
King.
was Tigger King. And there
Ew,
was
what in
lots
the
of Winnie the Pooh
Temu?
merchandise around our apartments for a while.
What?
Yeah.
Shane, that's tough.
And a monthly Zoom meeting.
Who was the Tigger King?
Ian.
Yeah, I think he made his beard to look crazy.
The things we did. Yeah. Yeah. It was
Oof.
like my day was film a sketch, have maybe one meeting, and then Animal Crossing.
Ah, I
was
did
my
some
life.
Animal Crossing. I did a lot of
That was my life.
Overwatch.
Nice.
That's when I learned.
People are probably so good in the pandemic.
People were so good. I was ranked.
You were ranked.
Yes, ma'am. What?
Who's your main?
At that time, I think it was Orisa, but it was when Orisa still had the shield in front.
Wow.
Ooh. Okay.
Hey.
I love it.
Wow.
And then right when Moira came out, I was like, yeah, that's my girl right there.
Our next story comes from Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for not paying for my coworker's lunch?
Okay.
Probably not.
This is genuinely the dumbest Am I the Asshole I've ever made/read, but here we are. I'm a first responder and was riding along with another shift for training purposes. The first day we drove through a Chick-fil-A. I ordered a small mac and cheese. In our area, that's about $4. He ordered a whole meal. When we got to the window, they gave us 50% off, making mine $2. The guy I was riding with said, "Don't worry, I'll cover you." Cool. Thank you for covering my $2. I appreciate it. LOL. Second day, we went to a local bistro that's decently pricey. I ordered a salad that was about $10. His meal totaled out to just over $20. When we went to the register to pay, he told them, "She's going to cover mine," while pointing at me. To say I was appalled is an understatement. The cashier looked at me and I calmly stated, "No, I'll just be covering myself." The guy I was riding with got mad and started saying he covered me for lunch yesterday, so it's only right that I cover him. I'm not confrontational, but I'm also no punk, LOL. I calmly stated $2 does not constitute $22, or whatever the total was. If you'd like me to give you $2 to cover my small side I ordered yesterday, I will absolutely do that. But I will not be paying for your meal, and handed my card to the cashier. He paid for his meal, and we went outside where he refused to let me get into the vehicle. He continued to argue and cause a scene in the parking lot. He told me I'm no longer allowed to ride with him, so I called for a supervisor. Once the supervisor arrived, he told them that he covered my lunch yesterday and that I refused to extend the same courtesy, and that I embarrassed him and caused a scene, and he no longer feels comfortable riding with me. I explained,
my God.
I explained my side to the
I'm too
supervisor
old
and
for
apologized
this.
because this is literally so ridiculous, LOL. The supervisor essentially said I was wrong because I should have just been respectful and paid for him like he did.
What?
At this point, I was pissed and told them this sounds like extortion and that I wasn't going to be taken advantage of. I told them that $2 is a whole lot different than $22. We are first responders. We don't make a lot of money. I continued to say if he wanted me to buy him a drink from the gas station or give him $2, I had absolutely no problem doing so. But I was not going to be bullied into covering his meal because he covered mine. I ended up riding with someone else because obviously riding with him is no longer an option. The person I switched to also said I was wrong and should have just paid for his meal.
What?
I
What
don't
is
think I'm
going
wrong here.
on?
Had I known the previous day that I would be expected to pay for his expensive meal after paying for my $2 mac and cheese, I would have never let him cover me. I feel like since he put me on the spot, me putting him on the spot in return was only fair. I don't feel like I caused a scene. I wasn't the one who argued and refused to unlock the doors. But now everyone's saying that I'm not a team player and I embarrassed him as well as our place of work. Am I wrong here? Am I the asshole?
Are
What
the
in the
people you work with
world?
Oof, she is
brain
in a tough
dead?
spot.
Okay. I have feelings.
Please.
Okay.
Do tell.
Because that's just that.
There are 3,400 billionaires on the planet. There are 8 billion people. Billionaires should not exist.
Right.
This problem should not exist.
Right.
We should be paying first responders more.
Right.
Facts.
This should be a non-issue.
Mm-hmm.
There are so few people with so much money that could fix so many things on this planet,
Mm-hmm.
and we're not angry enough about it. Instead, we're yelling at each other over $2 and Chick-fil-A mac and cheese.
I hear you, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Like, this sucks to hear. They're first responders, and that amount is bothersome. That
It's
should
also
not
not
be an
that
issue. It
deep.
should not be a conversation.
Right.
I agree.
Like,
It shouldn't. It shouldn't. I think what I'm thinking about is she's newer, right? She's in training. She's
Yes.
a ride along, or
No.
it's the opposite.
She's the trainer. He's the
She's
trainee.
training them, and so he covered her on $2. And sounds like the restaurant, because my dad was a firefighter, and sometimes a restaurant would like comp them the meal or give a big discount because it's like, thank you for everything you do. But like, it seems so like there's a dynamic issue.
The dynamic feels a
It's
little weird. And it also feels like this guy and all the other coworkers are very much of the vibe of just like, oh, just you should have just done it. Like, I agree with her. I think it's like an unfair dynamic because it's like when I'm like, because yes, to the whole situation being
Yeah.
screwed, but when it comes to though, like splitting the bill and like you pay for someone's coffee one day and then like expecting them to pay for your coffee the next, I do
No, I
take
want
into
to know how old is the
consideration like,
manager?
the
12?
amount of money that was spent, right? It's
yeah,
like,
and also like you can assume someone's covering a meal, but I'm never going to just assume someones covering me. If
Why
I'm
is it
going to
so hard
assume, I'm
to
like,
get
oh,
the
I'm just going to
colors
assume
key
I'm
when
going to
I'm
cover
watching?
them.
yeah, I'm very
But you
much
need
that
to
way,
have the
too.
conversation,
But
especially.
there is like also levels to it. It's like if I buy someone Burger King, I don't expect them to buy me a steak dinner. Like
That's very true.
that's what I feel like is kind of on some level is happening here. That's a little
Mhm.
ridiculous. She also ordered a side, not a full meal. And he's
Right.
this just feels a little bit like a kind of just taking advantage of. It just feels like a little bit of like a weird toxic workplace.
Like, and the
type
fact that
of
he
thing.
had to say, like, and she embarrassed me. It's like,
Yeah, it's like,
that shouldn't be
yeah,
a
this is
work-related
weird.
issue. This feels like it needs to be taken
It's
to
a
HR.
personal issue.
Let's look at this too.
Skill
He tells
issue.
the cashier that she's going to cover it instead of asking, oh, did you want to cover
Right.
this?
Yeah.
You're inputting this third
Exactly.
party so that you have leverage over her. She's not going to tell her no. She's not a punk. So she told her
Yeah.
no, he's going
Yeah.
to cover his own because he's a grown ass man.
And to just like, okay, now the job needs to continue and not letting her continue her job.
Yeah.
But because of something that is so not work related, I just, that's
That's gross.
so petty.
It's really petty. The verdict is not the asshole. Comments, not the asshole. I bet that most everyone who is saying you are wrong are men. I bet you have violated some unspoken bro code that you as the trainee need to pay for the person with more experience. What the dude did was a form of theft. The $2 snack meaning you need to pay for a $20 lunch that was double the price of your lunch. Then he locked you out of this vehicle. This is a toxic work environment.
This is
5,000
extremely
upvotes.
toxic.
OP said, funny enough, I technically wasn't the trainee, but instead the trainer. It was definitely not a fun
Mm.
situation, and I've requested not to work on this shift again. I told my supervisors if they want me to train that shift, I will not be working under that supervision again. Someone said to that, not the asshole. I cover lots of people's meals, but it's because I decided to, not because they demanded it. You're
Mhm.
better off avoiding these assholes. If you have HR or a union rep, I would lodge a formal complaint to get it on the record.
Yes.
Someone else said, not the asshole. My husband works EMS, and I wish I could say I was surprised. These guys are bullying you. I don't know why, but that's what they're doing. Someone said, not the asshole. If it had been a few dollars of difference, that would be one thing, but $20 is a lot. It would be different if you had been partners for a while, but it sounds like you barely know this guy. He was trying to take advantage of you because he didn't think you'd push back. Him
Mhm.
refusing to let you in the vehicle was super unprofessional.
Extremely
Unfortunately, it
toxic.
sounds like everyone knows and likes this person, so they're siding with him. And anyone who disagrees is probably staying out of it. If you have to work with these people for a while, you might be better off apologizing even though you did nothing wrong. It would be easier than being the outsider who no one wants to work with. Sorry.
Nah.
Oof.
Yeah,
God damn.
guys.
Absolutely.
That's
fucking not.
tough.
Fuck that.
Oh, my sister's an EMT, and I'm like, I'm trying to. she's never talked about anything like this. But
Might
you
be
know,
different region to region, like the
but jobs
specific
like
shift.
that, and just like because my dad's a firefighter, a shift is 24 hours, like
Oof.
or like 2 days on, 3 days off. Like that's a dynamic. You are not just
Yeah.
hanging out with each other 9 to 5 or
You're basically living with this person.
part-time shift. It's a different environment, and yeah, like. Part of me was thinking about like, oh, well, if this is going to be a long-standing work relationship, they're just like, yeah, this because over time we are going to hopefully, it's going to be equal over time. But this person doesn't know that. It's just tough.
That's really tough.
Very toxic.
Oof. Our final story comes from Petty Revenge and is probably one of my favorite titles of a Reddit story I've ever seen.
What?
is that?
Farted on my stupid coworker.
Angela, written by Angela.
My God. Farted on my stupid coworker.
Stupid
That's awesome.
coworker.
That's awesome. Sorry, I didn't mean
What?
to kick you down.
You kicked me.
Are you okay?
I'm gonna fart on you.
No.
Guys, stop farting and fighting. This happened a while ago, but I figured I'd share. I used to work as a hostess at a massive 3-floor restaurant/bar. One bartender, Mac, had the tendency to do what I like to call Mac-splaining. He would always go on about how the highest paying tables should always be seated in his section. Before my shift, he'd always give me the same lame speech about how his section of the restaurant was the most prime seating with the best service, so of course I should only be seating people who look like they're going to spend a lot of money there, whatever that means. Typically, I'd just be like, sure, whatever, Mac, and then seat people without profiling them because obviously this place was also always jam-packed with a massive line, so it's not like there was much room for me to shuffle people around based on how much they looked like they might ball out. Also, how the hell am I supposed to gauge who is going to ball out? Anyways, Mac took this personally, apparently. One time I sat a group of older women celebrating a birthday in his section, and they ended up ordering some food with no drinks and then left. Mac went on this massive tirade about how I was incompetent at my job, and how I should clearly have known those women weren't going to spend much money, and should clearly have sat them in another section, another server's section that wasn't Mac's.
Sorry.
One shift, I felt a particularly heinous fart brewing and got a sinister idea. For context,
I forgot about the fart.
but here comes the fart. For context, I'm not a regular farter.
I'm not a regular farter.
So I'm really
I'm
getting into farting recently. For context, I'm not a regular
Shane.
guy who's learned about farting.
Yo, wait.
For context,
But Angela's impression of you was like, I'm
really getting into farting.
clip that.
For context, I'm not a regular farter. A lifetime of terribly disordered eating habits has rendered my gut to be a few strokes shy of a chemical weapon, and I've instigated several heated arguments on fart politics amongst my friends, all with the power of a single fart. So there Mac is, behind the bar washing glasses fast as hell during a rush, and I thought, wow, how helpful would it be if I go put them away behind the bar for him while he makes orders for customers. So of course I go out of my way to go behind the bar to help Mac, and right as he's behind me shaking cocktails, I let it rip. Some of my finest work, I must add. I peeked over to Mac to see if he'd been caught in the radius, and sure enough, there he is with his face twisted in sheer disgust. To make matters worse, there were two pretty girls seated across from him at the bar, seemingly clear of the nuke zone. As I was fleeing the scene, I caught Mac trying unsuccessfully to keep his cool in the midst of the stench while attempting to chat up these girls, lol. The satisfaction of that moment led me to get a little carried away, and I started systematically targeting Mac whenever I needed to fart on shift. One time, I even made myself a protein-packed green smoothie to up my impact after a
Girl,
shift where
stop.
he'd been particularly menacing. When I saw Mac frantically talking to a manager, pointing at the open drain under the bar and checking the fridges for milk spills, I knew I'd gone too far. Anyway, Mac, wish you the best. You thought you were a smart fella, but you're really a fart smella. LOL.
Oh my
What the
God.
fuck?
God. So
he never knew it was her?
didn't figure it out.
This.
The comments were all just a bunch of fart jokes. Someone said Mac dusting. Someone said Big Mac attack.
Oh, come on.
I hate it.
Yeah, it started to get a little cringe. Like, as soon as you start changing your diet to make
Okay,
them
we're
worse.
done. We're done here. We're done here. You got him. When it was one fart, I was like,
One
that's
fart,
awesome.
One part
fine.
was awesome.
Continual harassment of fart rockets.
It's also
not.
like, that feels like chemical warfare. Like, I feel like,
certain point.
I feel like
It's too targeted.
I remember, okay, now that we've been talking about the pandemic in this episode, like when people who were anti-mask would fake cough or sneeze at people.
Yo,
And that was like called, I think it was
actually
called like a
heinous.
form of
Bioterrorism.
terrorism. Yeah, bioterrorism. I'm like, how is a fart different from that? Like, if you're targeting people,
I
Giving
don't
people pink
like
eye.
it. I can say I've never wanted to fart on.
I've never
never
wanted to fart on anyone.
I feel like I have this weird.
You guys, I've never wanted to
I've
fart on.
Sweet.
never wanted to fart on anyone. I do feel like I have this bad luck thing though, where when I'm out in public and I'm like, okay, I'm by myself, and I like kind of like silently fart. At that moment, some person is gonna suddenly
Sure.
approach my area.
Sure.
You go, hey, can we? And I go, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up.
No, 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 no.
No.
Get away from them.
Like I'll be at a grocery store. I'm like, I'm alone in this aisle, and then as soon as I fart, it's like everybody comes there. They're like, oh, we're gonna go to aisle 6 now.
Mm-hmm.
I
Aisle
have,
6.
and then I feel like on
They're
multiple
telling their
occasions,
friends. They're like, come
they're
for
like,
this.
come here, and then multiple occasions I'll be in an elevator, and like the second I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna do this, and then it stops, opens up, and like people get in, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
the guy
that's
who
a-
was in here before fought it really bad.
The guy before me.
There was a
Yeah,
guy
my
in
house
this elevator.
My house is a fart-free house.
It's a fart-free
Okay.
household.
Take off your socks, please.
Take
don't
off your
fart.
socks.
Take off your
No
socks. Keep your
shirt, no shoes,
on.
no sharting.
No sharting.
Uh,
No shoes, no shirt, no sharting.
No shirt, no shoes, no sharting.
no shoes, no shirt, no sharting, but all the Chardonnay.
Oh. Can we go back to how shitty Mac is?
Yeah.
Max sucks.
Because he's wanting to discriminate and send the rich people to his section. Don't you love the feeling when it's like I remember being really not having a lot of money in my pocket, you know, like really, really struggling, and then you get seated at a restaurant and you're like, wow, we got a really nice table.
Yeah.
Isn't this so
Well,
nice?
he's saying his area is the best service because it's him.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
and he has the prime seating, so it's like best looking. Like maybe his side of the restaurant has a view of the city, and he thinks his service is the best, and he's like the view of the city is me. I am the good city. I am the service.
I am the good city.
I am the good city. But like, that's so sad. Like he wants to, like, you know, the whole like rich getting richer. Like, oh, so the rich people get to have the nicest experience in the restaurant. Like,
Yeah.
even though it's like, come
No,
on,
it's some bullshit.
it's a bullshit. And Mac, maybe he should, and maybe I'm glad he got farted on.
Oh, I'm glad he got farted on.
I am indifferent to him getting farted on.
Unfortunately,
to know
other
why
people, other
he's getting
people,
farted on.
there's collateral damage here. She's out there farting all over the place. Other people are getting hit by that.
But he's
too.
not connecting those things. He's not going, I'm getting
It is chemical
so
warfare.
stinky smells around me. Maybe it's because I'm discriminating.
The
against
hope is that
when-
people think that Mac is the one farting. That's the hope. But I don't know if that's occurring.
That's not my hope.
What's your hope?
Stop farting.
Peace on earth.
Yeah.
Don't be far. Don't
Peace on
use
earth, don't
that.
piss on earth.
Nice.
I don't want piss on earth. Hell. I've been quoting a lot of things that nobody knows the reference from in this episode, and I'm really
That's okay.
curious if people in the comments will know. I don't want anybody to fart on me, and I don't want you guys to fart on anybody.
No, I would
Okay,
never.
I won't. I promise I won't. Thank you both for being here.
Wow.
I'm glad that
really
our
heard it all.
coworker situation is not like these.
No. We're good.
Mhm. I would paint your house.
And I would work your wife. Wait, no. Nope.
I will work your wife.
You would work her wife?
Work, wife.
Work. Anyways, thank you both for joining me. Thank you all for watching and listening. And hey, we have a lot of live shows this year. A lot of Smosh Reads Reddit Stories live. They're gonna be all over the place, so keep an eye out for them. And maybe we'll see you at one of them. But we will see you next Saturday, right
Always.
here. Bye.
Peace.
Hi, welcome to-
Ba-da-bum. Okay. Fashion frame, extremely important. Yeah, better. Benchy needs like better skin, but I feel like my little I think that it slays, in my personal opinion. So it's flip in the air, ba-da-bum, mm, 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 mm. I know you care. Oh, okay. So this is what is gonna change. Oh. Um. All right. 1 second. What time is it? Okay. I still have a tiny bit of time. I'm gonna start another one. I'm gonna go get a snack.
What, do you not regret it?
I was gonna say come again, but no,
No,
don't. Please
don't.
don't.
Although
Holy
it happened the first time,
shit.
but I don't think it should have.
Maybe we don't
Maybe.
want to collab with comfort level. What the fuck's going on in their audience?
Yeah,
Y'all
this is
too
the first-
comfortable. My comfort level for this story is not good right now.
No?
Holy shit.
If anything, this story being a personal submitted story from one of
This
their
is a
listeners.
personal submitted story for their podcast.
Yeah, I would love to have them on. I'd love to be on.
Wait,
If this is
wait a minute. I slept with my sister and now I think she regrets it. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm choosing to believe that this is an AI generated story. It has to be an AI generated story. Come on now. Come on now. In the big 2026, I fucked my sister and I liked it. But yeah, no. What in the sweet home Alabama am I hearing in this fucking planet Earth on Beyonce's internet? Y'all are wild.
Yeah, I want to see what the rest of their personal submitted ones are.
Holy shit. Shout out to y'all, by the way.
God damn.
All right, OP writes. So when I was 8, me and my sister, female 9, met my now best friend, well, used to be best friend, female 9 as well, when we were all in elementary. When I was younger, I was a quiet kid with barely any friends, but they always let me tag along. We literally all called each other sisters. It felt real. When I was 13 and they were 14, my mom told us that Jamie, the friend, was going through stuff at home and was going to now live with us full time and that we must treat her like family. At first, I was excited because it felt like a permanent sleepover. But after she moved in, she changed. She pulled away from me, acted harsher, didn't want to go to family dinners or outings. She and my sister, though, got super close, like inseparable close. Homecoming, prom, double dates, everything. I always felt like I was on the outside watching them be a duo when we used to be a trio. When I turned 18 in 2019, I moved out of state with my now ex. That relationship wasn't the best, and I basically lost contact with everyone back home, including Jamie. Now, I'm 24, and I've moved back to my hometown, and I'm sleeping on my parents' couch. Out of nowhere, Jamie messaged me after years and said that her BF was moving out, and if I needed a place to stay, her spare room was open. I was surprised she reached out at all, but I immediately said yes. I moved in about 3 weeks ago, and it was awkward at first since we hadn't talked in forever, but slowly it felt like we were getting back into our old vibe. We were joking around, staying up late gaming, venting about life. It honestly felt really nice to have her back in my life. Then Saturday night happened, and everything kind of flipped upside down. We were drinking and talking about our relationships and all the shit we dealt with for years. We were laughing, and at some point the mood changed. She just leaned in and kissed me. I don't know what exactly led to it. It wasn't planned, but I kissed her back. It escalated from there, and we ended up sleeping together. When I woke up Sunday morning, I was going to make breakfast, but she was already. Oh, sorry.
We're fist bumping.
Yeah. I was going to make breakfast, but she was already gone. She didn't come back until around 2 p.m., and I tried to act normal, make some dumb joke about my loud fan keeping her awake, but she didn't laugh. She just said that she felt uncomfortable and that things went way too far, and that I told her I loved her 3 times last night.
Jesus Christ.
I remember saying I love you to her before, but
Mid-stroke?
well, it's all women involved here. No, well, I mean, I don't
mean,
know. There could be strokes.
I
never
mean,
know.
there could be.
I remember saying I love you to her before, but in a friendly way. But I guess being drunk did make it sound different. I left on Monday for my best friend's wedding. It's now Friday, and the only thing she said to me all week is, "Hope you're having a good trip." That's it. She's been dry and distant, and I could tell that she's pulling away again.
You've been dry.
You don't. You don't want her to. You want her to be wet and distant.
Jesus Christ. I feel sick about it because I didn't want this to mess anything up. I wasn't trying to push anything onto her. I wasn't trying to make things weird, but I feel like I ruined our friendship and maybe even the chance to have her in my life the way that she used to be. I don't know what to do when I get back. I don't know if I should give her space or talk to her or pretend nothing happened. I just don't want to lose her again. Additional context: I'm a 24-year-old bisexual woman, and no, this wasn't some coming out moment. I've been out since I was 15. And for the assholes that inboxed me a paragraph about how sleeping with my sibling will send me to hell, she's not related to me by blood whatsoever. She's not my real sister.
They just read the fucking title.
Yeah, they did.
Probably like how we all reacted.
Yeah.
She was the daughter of a family friend, and my parents took her in. When I say that we were drinking, I mean like 4 or 5 shots and smoking. We were not sloppy drunk when this happened, and I gave consent. And when I say we slept together, I meant we slept together, not slept next to each other. We had sex.
Woo! She
That's
wasn't
Wet
dry
and
then.
distant, baby.
Wet and close.
We want that to be wet and close, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think talking to her is probably the best way to go about it. Maybe after you've settled back home and you've had time to think about it. Because even without the background, sleeping with a roommate can be awkward, probably. You know what I mean? Like, you got to live together. And so if one of you seemingly is more into it than the other, aka you saying you love her 3 times that same night, that has a different connotation after you've slept together. And so she may be, maybe not at that point, if she ever was going to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like,
You might need to explain. I meant that in a friendly way before we were
What are we now? What
Yeah.
are we now?
doing things.
so yeah, just maybe explain where your head's at and try and, find some sort of normalcy again. And then see what she says. Maybe she just was like, yeah, that was a mistake. I don't want to continually hook up with you. And then you guys could just go from there as sisters.
Boy. Well, I mean,
I will say this: there is no going back to the way it was, because the way it was sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Presumably, that's not what anybody wants.
Well,
anymore.
mom and dad said to treat them like family. That's not how I
Hell
treat
no.
family.
but kind of like to add to what Josh said, like I agree with what he said as well. But to me, I would also like, if you were just happen to be like maybe a text or like a phone call or in person.
Hey, you up?
No,
not
not
that.
you.
Not
Brother.
that. Okay.
No,
Definitely
no.
not that.
Just be upfront and say like, hey, I'm gonna give you space, but however, if you do want to have that conversation, I am available to have that conversation. But also, OP, you have to be realistic in this matter. And if fuck, that's so weird saying that. If your sister decides that like, hey, this is not something that I want to proceed moving forward, you also have to be able to accept the fact that
Yes.
maybe it was just like a one-time thing, and
Yes.
you're just gonna have to live with that. So but give them space. Maybe they're not understanding the situation right now, and maybe you're overthinking things as well. So give it time, and hopefully things work out for the better for the both of y'all.
Yeah. Tasty popcorn.
Was it tasty?
Taster. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Tasty popcorn tosser writes, read up on
That is
avoidant
a name.
attachment styles. This isn't your fault. It isn't really her fault either. She didn't get what she needed from her parents growing up, and now she's unable to form healthy relationships. She started to have feelings for you, and it was too much, so she pulled back. Please don't think talking to her about this is going to solve anything. She'll do it again and again and again, and maybe not know why she's doing it. I would be quite surprised if after a week or so her cortisol levels don't subside to the point where she's ready to try it again. Rinse and repeat. Quite frankly, you'd probably be best served by turning around and running as far as
What is going
and as fast
on?
away from this possible or from the situation as possible.
I love the psychological diagnosis from Reddit.
I feel like a lot of reaches in that Reddit. Comment.
Exactly.
Listen, again, this could be true, but it's like I don't think talking to her about it is the worst thing. It's like
Yeah.
but you can go into this maybe being a bit more guarded and wary if this is like because she could be this way. You never know. But yeah, she obviously has a past that is fucked up, and she didn't deserve that. But yeah, I still don't think a conversation is the worst thing to have.
Yeah.
Is this person licensed who just commented that right now?
No.
Are you talking about tasty popcorn tosser?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, they're licensed for something.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. I thought you were going into another comment there, John. I thought that was
No,
Lisa.
you're
My
hosting,
bad.
buddy. I'm just waiting on you.
All right, second story. Here we go. This one is we'll see if it's any better. This one's coming from r/dead bedrooms.
You got any Christmas ones or holiday ones in here, Sean?
Definitely not.
Whoa.
This one is that's what the Patreon is for.
Oh,
if you want to
right.
hear holiday stories,
Yeah,
go to
yeah, yeah.
patreon.com/cultivate podcast.
I just wanted that plug in there again.
Yeah, you're good, Josh. That's why you're a pro. This one is coming from r/dead bedrooms, cross posted by with love Audrina.
My sister won't sleep with me anymore.
And it's titled,
What are you doing, stepsis?
She's slowly dying, and our bedroom is already buried.
You could have stopped me at the fucking jokes. You piece of shit. Oh, OP's gonna be a piece of shit, isn't he?
I mean, spoiler alert, I can't find any other way this title would not make it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or this subreddit, to be honest. I don't know if we've read a single good one from this.
Dead bedroom?
Also, I looked at the comments to see if we could find somebody roasting them. All in full agreement. Bad sub.
Really?
Unfortunately.
Okay. All right.
Trigger warning for talks of illness and death. Opie writes, too long didn't read a post about my terminally ill wife and how that's affected me.
How is there no one against this guy?
Subreddit in full agreement.
Oh, well, then this is a subreddit of shitty people. Wow.
I think so.
We found the worst of Reddit.
And you know it's going to be a good post when they start off with this. I get through this with humor. Dark humor sometimes.
Listen, dark humor is not always a bad thing if it helps you cope with your situation.
It's all I
that
got.
tends to be a mask for I'm an shitty
asshole.
edgelord asshole.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like oftentimes when the shitty edgelord assholes come out and say, I'm into dark humor. Not really dark humor. Just pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm a piece of shit then. I used to be a piece of shit.
I
A
used to
real
be a
piece of
piece of shit.
My second wife and I were both high libido when we got together. Sex was entertaining, thoughtful, spontaneous, and most of all, plentiful. We plan to get married and live out our lives and our fantasies together. We're both mid-40s. Sounds great so far, right? Then, just weeks before we got married, we found out that she had an untreatable terminal brain tumor. She also ended up having a stroke mid-treatment. I promised, as we do, that I would be there for her in sickness and in health.
Okay, wait a minute. I might need to pause that while I get my snack. Okay. Got my snack and some milk.
She was given 5 years to live, and she has surpassed that sell-by date. Great.
Sell by date.
Sell by date.
Sell by date is insane. What the fuck?
I'm surprised this shit isn't not Am I the Devil, bro?
Sell by date is insane thing to describe your wife's.
Again, remember when I said this guy's, dark humor is usually just a mask
And
for.
people are still agreeing with this piece of shit.
Oh
Burn
my
this whole
God.
subreddit down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Only it isn't great, really. She is not the same vibrant woman I met and fell in love with.
So I'd rather her be dead. What the fuck?
She's not the same woman I married. She's not as physically able, and worst of all, her personality has changed. She sometimes shows affection, keeps telling me she loves me. It's sweet, but it's not a marriage. It's like a cohabitating friendship. I literally do everything. I work full time. I cook. I clean.
She's
It's been
dying.
over 3 years since we had sex. We sleep in separate rooms. She will sleep on the sofa rather than in bed with me. Suits me, as she sleeps very restlessly now. She wants sex, she says, but she's always got some issue. I don't think they are made up issues either, to be fair, though.
She has a terminal.
But I'm still going to hold it against her.
All yesterday, she was promising me that she would, quote, jump on me after her evening bath. All day, repeatedly. Wow, what changed? I have to admit, I got pretty excited. Do you think we broke our dry streak? Am I sitting here smiling and content like a ram after the summer season? That, dear reader, I will leave to your no doubt Sherlock Holmes sharp analytic skills. Hint, no, we fucking did not. What makes it worse is that I have not one, but two friends who have offered in no uncertain terms to, quote, sort my side of the problem, end quote.
What kind of fucking friends are these?
I'm hugely tempted, but not sure that I would handle the guilt. If she ever found out, it would kill her. A bit of a vent.
Well, that's what you
My
want,
fellow-
isn't it?
I was gonna say that's some. Yeah, you'd want
You
that
piece of
probably,
shit.
huh?
A bit of a vent, my fellow dead betters. I'm stuck, I'm frustrated, and I'm doing my best. Advice, commiserations, whatever. Go. Edit. I see we have visitors from some other sub or other where they judge people for fun. Only the thing is, they have no compassion or even language skills. Again, this is the guy who wrote Sell by Date.
I see we've had normal people stumble upon my psychotic posts.
I have no compassion for you. As a matter of fact, I wish it was the other way around, that you had an expiration date.
Yeah.
Or sell
Ready?
by date, buddy.
This man is
One
trash.
more, really quick before we
yeah,
go.
yeah, go ahead.
They're discussing us all from the sub. All of us. We whinge too much and think about nothing but sex, apparently. I think they're projecting.
Literally all you've talked about.
I think they're projecting because they're not likely to ever get any. Whatever. Thanks for the genuine support where it came. And unfortunately, there was support.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, these are the worst fucking people I've ever heard about. Like, a marriage is supporting someone through sickness and in health.
That's a
And
vow.
working out, your own sexual tension by yourself if they are unable to. And you know what? Being there for them and supporting them. You literally gave the vows when you found out she was sick. So there's, I don't know what you want. You married her willingly. You wanted this. I don't feel bad for you. I feel bad for your wife who has a partner half out the fucking door, wanting to sleep with their friends.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
entertaining the fact that there's two people and boasting about it, bragging about
Yeah.
look at me. I'm a viable fucking viral young man still in my 40s who
Woo!
has a high libido, and look at me, two women want me because they want to fuck because my wife won't fuck me. Well, buddy, she has something going on. She's fucking near her. Like, she has a term.
Dude's wife was diagnosed with terminal cancer. She was supposed to die. They gave her 3 years. It's been 5 years. She's still alive. Instead of being happy about it, he's angry. Also, she had a seizure since she was diagnosed. So she's still dying. The cancer didn't go away. Yes, the sex drive is not going to be the same. But I don't know, it's just weird. Like, I feel like this man is just horny and he wants comfort for his horniness. But the way he talks about his wife is disgusting. Like, it's actually disgusting. He literally said in this post that she basically passed her expiration date. Like, what? Oh, he just wanted to vent about his lack of sex with his dying wife. He wanted support.
Terminal disease or
Yeah.
terminal like illness. The fact that she's even like tolerating your bitch ass complaining right now, that's more willpower that she gotta handle on a day-to-day basis. We don't know what's going on with her in terms of like the medications that she's taking, like the pain things that she's having to go through, and the fact that
Treatments.
she's questioning her mortality in a day-to-day basis where like 3 years has passed. I would be fucking stressed out and be like, "Oh my god, could tomorrow be the day that
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna die at this point?" And instead of being a supportive husband, all you care about is getting your dick wet by some other bitch. Are you fucking kidding me right now, dude? Like, go fuck yourself and everyone else thinking, "Oh, we've been infiltrated by normal people who have fucking compassion."
Who love their partners and could never imagine being in the situation. Yeah, it's fucking insane. I don't know what else to say. What's the statistic? It's like
Yeah, like
men are
guys
more,
leaving their partners
Yeah.
when they're sick.
men
Yeah.
are more
High
likely
up.
to leave.
large.
It's very
Yeah.
high.
It's fucking disgusting.
Way too
and
high.
We've talked about it on the show many times. It never makes it easier to talk about.
There is a slight update as this was posted 2 years ago.
Oh,
Okay.
did she die?
This one is coming from r/Bumble.
Oh no.
She passed
It's,
away.
it's titled "It's Not Going Well."
Oh, I mean,
Okay.
good for
I mean, I hope
good. It's
so.
not going. Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck him.
OP, same OP from the first story, writes, "They ended the chat. They always do. I wonder if they read my profile before they matched with me. I'm getting a fair few matches, but keep getting dropped after I reply to their quote unquote opening move, or they don't get back to me within 24 hours. I'm in my late 40s and I've not had to date for over 11 years. It's frustrating and making me wonder whether I should even bother. Any advice to get past the first messages? Parentheses, P.S. I am a married man and I have a terminally ill wife who has told me to date someone else."
She basically didn't want your ass anymore.
Oh
which-
my god.
Fair.
Fair.
Based on everything we know about you.
I tried to go to their account to see if more posts about or comments or anything. Private.
Yeah, figured. What was that in his last post about? Oh, these people berating our subreddit. They're probably just upset they don't get to fuck. What was that again?
Also, why are you on Bumble if you had two friends so ready and
So-
willing to fuck
so
you?
ready to
and
fuck
get
you.
your
It's
dick
almost
wet?
as your friends are like, blown up or something.
Imaginary.
Yeah.
Imaginary.
Friend one, friend two.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Holy
Interesting,
shit.
interesting.
This guy sucks ass and is getting so much karma thrown at him.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
I just wish that his wife had a better caretaker.
Yes. Well,
Sounds
I
like this guy does not fuck.
Clearly.
Definitely not.
Absolutely. I hope she goes off and finds a husband that actually loves her.
Yeah.
Fun mid-score size 19 writes, "I watched this kind of situation with my own eyes. My uncle was in really bad shape after a stroke, and he was getting worse and worse. After a few years, he was laying in bed and saying few words in a day, nothing more. He couldn't even eat by himself.
Damn.
My aunt was so patient and loyal to him for almost 15 years, and she's still loyal to her love after his death.
So
If there's just
Yeah.
the difference between men and women in these situations, unfortunately.
just a decent, just someone that keeps to their vows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's such a. I
It's crazy to be like,
Hi,
yeah, I said in
Namaste.
sickness and health, as we all do, but
Some stories seem incomplete. The reason behind them must also be understood. Although what we do isn't right, knowing the reason first is important for me. And that's isn't the only reason behind it. I mean, we can only go off what the writer tells us from, and you know, sometimes we get both perspective, but like in this case, it's just a guy crying about his lack of sex because his dying wife doesn't have the same libido as she used to have before she was diagnosed with terminal cancer. And like I have a feeling that she probably feel the lack of care coming from him and is kind of disgusted, and that's probably not helping her libido. Because if she felt love and supported, she probably would have a little bit more of a libido. But I don't know. I'm not terminally healed. I just think it's crazy. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho. Na, 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 na. Mama, mama, mama. Mm-mm. No, child.
you know,
but I didn't
I
read
don't
it.
really need it. I'm trying to get my dick wet. It's crazy.
Holy shit.
All right, moving on to our next one. This one's coming from r/relationship ground score advice from Sensational Sally.
Oh,
Goat. All right, and this one is titled, How do I, 34 male, tell my brother, 26 male, I can't attend his wedding?
Hey, brother, I can't attend your
can't
wedding.
Attend your wedding.
Oh, pretty good.
much.
Yeah. Pretty easy, I think. Obviously not easy as that, but that is essentially the conversation. And presumably the reason behind why you can't would follow that. So
Let's see. OP writes, My brother and I do not have the best relationship, to put it lightly. I love him, but he betrayed me in ways that are unforgivable.
Okay.
He deleted my Sims account.
I love how this is written.
2 years ago, I found myself just so very stressed from work. I'd gotten this new position as a deputy chief in my agency, and it was stressful. The chief, this is written poorly, and I'm trying to make it make sense. The chief and I, so they got a new position.
They're deputy chief, but there's a chief above them.
I
Yeah.
guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Got you. Understood. The chief and I did not see eye to eye on things, but eventually her and I started bonding and had an affair. She's a great person. Just moves on very casually.
Jesus
She's a
Christ.
great person. And we were going through a tough period and handled the stress in unhealthy ways, but we came out of this as friends. We don't talk as much as we used to because her husband gets uncomfortable, understandably so. Even though we've tried to explain to him, we've learned from our mistake.
What
Brother.
the fuck?
Y'all
What?
came too much as friends.
What?
That's what it sounds like.
This is an HR disaster.
Yeah, for sure.
Holy shit.
Unfortunately, my brother found out and he told my now ex-wife. My ex-wife.
You were both married. Holy fuck.
What the
And you're
fuck
saying your brother
is
betrayed
going
you?
on?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about? I will shoot the sheriff and shoot this deputy.
Rightfully so, you shouldn't go to the wedding. You don't believe in marriage.
Oh, brother.
My ex-wife didn't even try to reconcile. But my former boss's husband and her were able to reconcile. That was my wife's right, but I do miss her every day. I couldn't believe my brother would do that. Now look, I'm appalled by my affair. It's not how I was raised. Instead of my brother going, hey man, what's going on? You're cheating on your wife. That's not like you. Can we talk about what's going on? No.
You can't reverse the cheating.
He freaking blew up my marriage, and it's unforgivable.
You blew up your marriage.
Yeah.
You blew it up, you fucker. I'm so glad I can scream again.
Oh, fuck.
You gotta cut a promo now, Josh.
Yeah, true.
That's for the paid members. That's for the paid members. I wanted to grow old with her, have 2 to 3 kids with her. When we died, we would be buried together.
Don't fuck other people.
Instead of getting me the help I needed at the time, he ruined my relationship.
Oh my God.
Now, he's getting married. I got the invitation, but I don't want to go. The only reason I started talking to him again was because it was so hard on my mom. My mom and stepdad went no contact with him.
What?
Why?
Your family sucks ass. Maybe
I
this was
skimmed this.
Maybe
I
this
didn't
was how
see
you were
that part.
raised. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Maybe
My
you
mom
were
and
raised like
stepdad.
that.
My mom and stepdad went no contact with him, and my mom wouldn't speak to him until I said it was okay.
Mom and stepdad. So
Yikes,
maybe there
what the
was an
fuck?
affair.
My dad took his side, but talked to the both of us.
I think your dad was cheated on by your mom.
I
Sure
think
sounds
so
like it.
too.
My siblings took my side, but talked to both of us as well. What's going on?
Yeah, y'all were raised this way, I think.
I mean,
My mom made it clear until I talked to him, he's not welcome. I can see that she still wanted to do so, so I decided to be an adult and talk to him. Still, we're not on the level where I would be going to his wedding. Do I let him know I'm not coming or just ignore the invitation?
Let him
The-
know, you fucking asshole.
The fact that your bitch ass
Ugh.
speaking like you have the moral high ground in this story is
Is fucking
baffling to
insane.
me.
This
It's
guy's family is
wild.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Your family is insane. What do you mean your stepmom or what is it? Your mom?
Your
Is
mom.
Your mom and stepdad.
Yeah.
Your mom and stepdad are cutting off your brother for doing the fucking right thing of calling you out on your bullshit cheating?
Yeah.
And you're talking about your brother ruined your marriage when you're the one who stepped out of the marriage? You fucking dumbass. Add your 66% of your fucking dumbassery to the 33%. I'm not going to do that.
Oh,
you are
if you know, you know. The patrons are going to be eating tomorrow, I think.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I think we're right that the mom definitely cheated on the dad.
Oh,
and
for
that's why she's
sure.
siding with the cheater in this fucking story.
And the dad is the only
This
one
is
siding
wild.
with the
Like,
brother,
yeah.
so he definitely got cheated on.
Yeah.
What is up with your siblings, too, my guy? Like, Jesus Christ.
They
this
were
fucking
raised that
thing.
way as well,
They
like you
were.
said.
And
Oh, my
yeah,
God.
it's fucking crazy that OP thinks he has any moral high ground. He blew up my marriage. You blew it up when you fucked your boss, you piece of shit.
My boss and her husband reconciled. Why can't I reconcile with my wife, Josh?
That is up to her husband to decide whether he wants to reconcile. Your wife did not, and that's fair. It would have been fair if her husband also didn't want to reconcile because you betrayed them, and you're both fucking pieces of shit. Her slightly more so because she has the power dynamic in this relationship, but
Yeah.
you're both assholes.
Yes.
And then you're an asshole for blaming your brother for your marriage falling
cheating is
apart.
wrong.
The
Not
fact that he
you.
kept saying he blew up my marriage
No
is so crazy.
accountability
Taking no blame or
whatsoever.
accountability.
Brother, you need to do some introspection. Fucking don't go to your brother's wedding because, like I said, you don't believe in the sanctity of marriage. So I wouldn't want you there anyway.
Same.
Or your mom.
Slayton AF writes, your brother was the only honorable party here. I'm glad your ex didn't go back to somewhere she clearly wasn't wanted. To which OP replied, I did want her. What are you talking about?
Okay.
I'm a weird fucking way of showing it.
I
But
told
the other
her I
one,
would.
that looked really good. I kind of want that one.
I told her I would do anything to win her back, and she just said no.
Fair.
Negative
That's
700
her right.
This is going to be the same guy who's going to be in Bumble a year later and say, why doesn't anyone match with me?
He's going to update this post. I see we have some people that aren't regulars to this subreddit.
They want to judge for fun or for occupation.
Oh my
Which
god.
we've been doing.
That is our
That's
occupation,
us.
yeah.
All right. This next one is coming from r/true off my chest.
Oh yeah.
Cross posted by Mills Disp Q. My husband made me cry tonight.
Okay.
I don't trust Sean, so I don't know if this is gonna be happy or not. It's just
Oh, I see.
happy from
Oh.
tears of joy, but I'm also
Yeah,
scarred.
is
The
it
fact
good
that you even
tears or
thought that there
sad
could be a happiness
tears?
angle to this baffles me because I was immediately like, this is going to be so terrible.
It's around the holiday season. I'm gonna give my boy a benefit of the doubt that this is a happy story.
Well, I have uplifted the team after 3 stories of despair.
I trust you. Don't let me down, Sean.
Let's see.
Oh no.
You raised
OP
me
writes.
up.
When I was down and
Wow.
oh my soul so weary.
It's crazy you know the rest of that.
I love that song.
I don't even know the song that y'all are
I have
singing.
no idea what you're.
Raise me up.
That was way better done.
That was beautiful. I'm crying a little.
Angelic almost.
OP writes, I was cooking our dinner, which I do every night because I love cooking, and I accidentally burned the pork burgers. I didn't mean to, but I got so distracted trying to make the sides. I felt so defeated trying to open windows up to get some smoke out, and my husband walked into the kitchen and just stared at me. I just looked at him like, I don't know what to do. He walked over, kissed me on the forehead, and told me he appreciates me cooking dinner for him every night. He told me we can scrape the burned part off, no harm, no foul, and he was just so excited to eat the dinner that I had made.
There's no foul because it was pork burgers.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't know those. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Chicken burger.
Yeah.
The brain was
Gotcha.
like, working. there.
Understood. It's on a lag.
It was processing.
There's a lag for sure. I burst into tears. He's the most loving, caring, and kind human I know, and the little things like tonight just make me so happy to have him. I grew up with a mom that blew up about everything, and my husband heals that part of me that feels like I can't do anything right. He's truly my favorite person. That's all. Nothing major. Just wanted to get it out there.
Well,
Damn.
I knew to trust my boy here. I knew he was gonna let me
I
down.
didn't trust his
Mhm.
ass.
That's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, that's wholesome as fuck. I also
That's a
I do
happy
like a little bit
story.
of char on my
Same.
my burgers or whatever. It gives it a little bit more flavor.
I've never heard of a pork burger.
Well, I mean, kind of
Um,
like a breakfast sausage
Like a
sandwich.
pork chop sandwich.
Yeah, actually, it wouldn't be much different than a breakfast sandwich.
Oh yeah, I guess a breakfast
Sausage.
sandwich.
Yeah, it's basically a sausage patty. Is essentially a
That's true.
breakfast burger.
Damn, why do we call it a patty instead of a
I mean,
yeah.
you use like a beef patty as a.
No, you're right. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Wow.
And usually, just sausage burgers are just
Thinner.
a little tinier. Yeah, or like a smaller circle. But it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Like
well,
Juliet
you're-
makes like breakfast sandwiches, like smashed burger or like smashed. Even though I don't like pork, but like she's like, I'm gonna make it pork anyways, and you're just gonna pretend that it's beef, and it works for me.
You like longanisa though, right?
I don't really like longanisa.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Tocino's a no go. Chicken tocino.
I like tocino, but like
Okay.
I have to pretend that
I
it's
want
not
to know
pork.
how
Gotta really
Cheater
t- I
feels
mean, when
he's
it's
cheating on
ground
the
up,
one he
you really
loves.
can't.
Yeah, when it's ground up,
No.
you can't tell.
Cheater, they don't think. I'm gonna wait for my ad to be over.
So
we do turkey.
Bacon, you're good with. though.
bacon, I'm good. You gotta just trick me. Like you gotta just say, oh, it's not pork. I'm like, okay, I'll eat it.
I believe you.
And I'm
believe.
gullible. I'm gullible, so like I will believe.
John, eat this. Okay.
Okay, I trust you.
You would never lead me astray.
See, just how I believe my boy here that he would never fucking do me dirty 3 times in a row.
That's true. Would have been
Yeah,
hilarious.
even though
if
I
he
have
did.
done it a lot.
You've
I've
done it a lot, but I had a feeling, my guy. I put my faith in you. Didn't let me down, and I love you for it.
Thank you, thank you. We'll see if the Patreon holds up.
I have trust issues.
No, no.
The 90s. To answer what you said, cheater don't think when they cheat. That's their whole point. They don't think, and so when they finally come back from the stupid mindset that they were in while they were cheating, They're like, oh no, oh my god, what did I do? Dumbass. Dumb ass. Cheating requires 0 brain cells. That's all you need to know. Cheating requires 0 brain cells.
That's it. That's my one trust for today. All right. Before we get to the Patreon, though, it wouldn't be a Monday episode without a segment from the amazing Underbaki.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And this week we have, is this poster okay? So you guys know the deal by now. We're just going to read 2 to 3 posts and ask ourselves, is this poster okay?
All right.
This first one's coming from r/unpopular opinions.
Oh no.
Could be though.
Here we go. OP writes, quote, I'm introverted, end quote, is not an excuse to avoid all social events. There is a lot of foundation to lay here, starting with, I'm an introvert myself. I have a social battery. I have a general aversion to new things, and I highly value my alone time. That being said, I just got back from a hunting trip, unsuccessful, so chill. And it only happened because I asked my neighbor, who I kind of know, if I could join his camp. He was glad for the company, and I was glad to spend 40 hours, 2 weekends in a row, with a half bar of service when the wind was right. I got to experience hours in the woods, in the quiet, and I got joy from it because I, an introvert, asked to be involved in something that I had never done before, but something that he does every year. I work as a mechanic, so me and the other techs are...
I think there's no excuse for cheating. I do have the only exception that I see to that is when because sometimes women who are in extremely abusive relationship will they tend to fall in love with the person that takes them out of this relationship. They tend to. Sometimes they fall in love with the person that helps them get out of said relationship. And that honestly is my only exception because cheating basically saved that woman's life. If she would have stayed with the man that was beating her senseless, she would have died. So that's actually my only exception, and it's a relatively rare exception, but it's my only exception where I'm not gonna judge someone for cheating with the person that ended up saving their lives out of an abusive relationship.
sequestered behind a large concrete wall from the general public. Also, I spent 5 to 6 years working retail at the beginning of my career, so I do know about customer-facing work as well. But I have made a point of speaking to each one of my coworkers. Of the 30 techs, regular, body shop, and even part techs, I regularly speak to about 10 of them, and honestly, really like about 4 of them. This happened because I took the initiative to start a conversation. Yeah, I come home and doom scroll. I go to my home office and enjoy the quiet. I have my little hobbies, and I have what qualifies as a safe space. The fact that I choose to go out to the company Christmas party is not an atonement for the fact that I'm introverted, but an acknowledgement of the fact that I'm part of a community. None of this means that an extrovert has carte blanche to drag you out of your comfort zone. Yes, I am telling you to take a chance, but that does not mean you don't have a right to stay in. I have literally canceled plans by telling the person I'm not feeling it because sometimes that's just the truth. That said, just because you get out of one thing does not mean to avoid all of the other things. Nobody cares if you are cringe. Nobody cares if you are awkward. Nobody remembers those things that keep you up until 3 a.m. If you are invited, it means you are valued. That's not an obligation. It's an affirmation. So is this poster okay?
Yeah, I think so.
It's fine.
Yeah, I think it is good. I think it's healthy to socialize to a certain degree. I mean, as this is coming from someone who, can be socially awkward or socially not. I have a shorter battery than most people when it comes to social interactions. But I always have fun at social events when it's like, you know,
Who do I want
people
to
I
pick?
enjoy hanging out
ahead.
with. So yeah, I think if you're always canceling on someone, that can get to the point where you're no longer invited to things. And so it's like, yeah, canceling on everything is a bad idea. You want to keep your circle of friends. Socializing in person is always better than online. I promise you. It's good to have friends in real life to help you, you know, touch grass a little bit. So yeah, I think generally this is good advice.
Yeah, no, I'm with Josh there. But also, I think they're generally okay. But I think the moral of like the post that they made is just like at the end of the day, it's your choice. I just don't like when it's like people say, "Oh, just because of this, you can't do that." Like you're generalizing everybody, but your moral of the story is that you have a choice that you can make, and you can, you know, do it if you want to. Some people are perfectly content just being at home and not engaging with people. That's fine. That's your prerogative. However, like to OP's point, yes, sometimes in life you do get to experience things if you say yes to things sometimes, or just taking a leap of faith and trying things like that you normally wouldn't try. That's the beauty of life, is exploring things, finding things that you like, and doing things sometimes you don't like. So then you can have an opinion, say like, hey, you know what? That's not really my thing. That's something that I can pass in the future. So overall, I think OP's okay.
Agreed. All right, this next one is coming also from r/unpopular opinion. OP writes, paying it forward is a passive aggressive chain that pressures strangers into spending money they didn't plan on.
55 burgers, 55, 55 fries.
You know what?
I mean, yeah, obviously, that's why I'm saying like that's my only exception, because anything else there's no excuses. Oh, actually, I mean, I I I find petty cheating funny. So let's say, you know, when you're in a relationship, your partner cheats on you, and you stay with that person and you cheat back. I'm like, whatever, bro. Whatever. Uh yeah. Like at this point y'all should not be together, but I also don't really care if you were cheated on first. Like I don't care.
I'll get the next one.
Stop, I'm doing something.
I hate getting roped into those pay it forward chains at the drive-thru. It's supposed to be this feel-good, wholesome thing, but honestly, it just makes me tense up. Here's the deal. When the cashier tells me the person in front paid for my $6 latte, my first thought isn't, wow, how nice. It's, crap, now I gotta pay for the next guy's order? What if the next person has a car full of kids and orders $30 worth of food? Now I'm instantly out of pocket way more than I planned, and I feel like an absolute jerk if I break the chain. It takes what should be a simple transaction and turns it into this weird escalating social pressure. If you really want to do something nice, just give the person a giant tip for the staff, or buy a gift card for someone who is actually struggling. Don't make a stranger your proxy for charity and then force them to play a game they didn't sign up for. I'd much rather just pay for my own damn coffee and feel good about it instead of feeling coerced into buying a stranger's breakfast burrito. Is this poster okay?
All right,
Yes.
loophole. When it gets to your turn, just say, double it and pass it to the next guy.
Can you do that?
No, absolutely fucking not.
I also think, how often does this happen? Because this has never happened to me.
It only happened to me once.
Sean, has it ever happened to you?
I'm trying to think.
But luckily, the person only ordered, I think they only ordered like a small coffee, so it wasn't too crazy for me.
So here's what I'm thinking. I think as a society, when did we start to make this a chain thing? Why is it just not like the first person was like, hey, I want to be generous, pay for the person behind me. and then it just ends there. You know what I mean? Why has this become a chain thing where it's
Would
just,
you like to do the same?
right? Like, why would I like to do the same? I have no idea what the fucking person behind me bought. I appreciate the person in front of me buying something, but I think it should just end there. You know what I mean? Like, why has it continued on? I don't understand.
You know what? You know what I think it is, Josh? It's a virtual signaling circle jerk. That's what.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's what I think it is. Because then, like, if you stop, and like that person, like the one before you that paid for it, now they have the. You know what? I'm a better person than that one because I didn't stop the chain.
Well, but
That to me, it's
But
like
no one
that.
knows.
I guess, but like, I guarantee you,
Except the
fucking,
barista.
the drive-through people, they don't give a fuck. They just care as long as it gets paid. You know what I mean?
And see,
That's
that's why I like the suggestion of OP. Is just like, you know what? If you're really gonna be kind, just
Tip
fucking
them.
tip the barista instead,
Yes.
because those people in line, they got disposable income to be getting that shit. Otherwise, they just make that shit at home.
right.
So I would rather. The trend that I like seeing lately is like people giving gifts to like airline workers, or what do you call them?
Like
What do
flight
you call it?
attendants?
Flight attendants. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like, oh hey, thank you for like taking care of me. And a lot of times, like the flight attendants be like, hey, you want like a better seat? Like we'll give you extra snacks or some shit like that. I think that's cool as hell. So I think we should just give more to the people who are actually rendering the service,
Wait.
as opposed to customers who can obviously afford to fucking get
there you go.
something sweet.
I agree. Or just don't make it a chain. Just be like, cool.
Yeah, just-
thanks for the free
Thanks.
coffee.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
I'm gonna keep going. And
I
then-
would not like to pay it
because the person behind you has no fucking clue. Like they don't know.
the barista's like, can you believe that last guy had the chance to pay for your shit? I said, no. Can you believe it?
Who cares? You're driving off. It doesn't matter. They're never gonna see you
Honestly,
again.
John, I am surprised that you partook in the chain.
It was one time, and it was on base, so it's like,
Okay, you're paying for a veteran's.
yeah. So to me, it
Right,
was just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right, because I know that they're the type of people that would do that shit.
That chain's still
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, can you
Probably.
believe it? That place,
It's like, oh, I don't want to say no to a veteran.
I can't.
Hey, if it was, I'd feel bad if it was like a fucking. I had to check what car it was. If it was like a bummy looking car, then I know that they're a high ranking officer because they don't drive shit nice. If it was a nice car, I'm like, this guy's brand new.
You know what?
I'm not gonna make it big shit.
Okay, just because we got a little bit of time still,
Ooh.
and I don't want to waste the amazing Underbocky's time. They wrote a segment for next week when we won't be
Oh.
recording.
We did forget
So,
to tell
I
Alex.
I would figure, let's just read it, right?
Hell
Let's
yeah.
do a quick one.
We get time.
All right. A 2-for-1. We're ending the year with 2-for-1 amazing Underbocky segments.
Whoa.
This time we're getting a Would You Rather.
Let's go.
Would.
So we're just going to read 2 scenarios and we each have to pick which one we would rather do.
All right.
And the last time we did this was December 2024.
Oh my god! So
year.
it's been a
Hell yeah.
year. Holy shit!
All right. Would you rather scenario number 1?
Would you rather give a back shot or take back shots for $1 million?
Give.
$1 million
Depends.
each stroke.
Probably give. Spend a weekend in Utah with the entire cast of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, or be stuck on a plane with Mr. Beast for 24 hours.
Well, at least with Mr. Beast, I might make money off of it.
That's true.
Honestly, I would not want to be with Mr. Beast because I feel like the whole thing is a social experiment on me,
Right.
and I wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll
yeah.
lose any game.
Last one to leave the plane wins $1 million. And
I
I'd
gotta
be like,
pee, bitch.
Like I'm never
Then you might be
leaving.
on there longer than 24 hours.
At least I might get $1 million though.
It's true.
Damn, I might pick Utah. Not gonna lie, I
I
like the
haven't
tea.
watched enough Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
One of the girls was the kid with the RSV, and they did a dance. It was
Oh,
like
yeah, on TikTok.
on TikTok. The
Yeah,
kid
it went
was like
viral
on
in
a
2020.
yeah,
It's like my
the
kid is
was in a ventilator essentially.
Yeah.
and
it's
they were
doing the-
dancing, doing to that. Yeah,
Just love me.
I wanna
Yeah,
be
that's
with
crazy.
you. Yeah, I wanna be. Yeah, that one.
That's
Yeah.
wild. I've seen too many reality TV shows like that where I'm like, they would be too much for me, I think.
I would just want to be a fly on the wall because I'm a nosy bitch.
That's fair. I just would hope for the $1 million opportunity.
The only scene I've seen from that show is where I think one of the Mormon wives slept with their husband while they were like on a break, and her whole family was just calling her a whore. This is crazy. This is
the fuck.
what's going on. And I think she's now the Bachelorette. The next.
Oh, that was
Bachelorette.
canceled.
God damn. Maybe we should watch that show.
And the husband who she slept with is currently there, and he was the first one that was like, "Yeah, it's kind of a slutty thing for you to do that while we were on a break." And then the dad, brother, mom, sister are all like, "Yeah, he has a point. You guys committed to a break and you broke that because you were drunk. Can you believe that? You're kind of a whore for that." And I was like, what is going on?
Shit.
You know how we're sometimes like, man, how are the families like this? This is crazy. I guess it is real. It's real. It's on the show, unfortunately.
God damn.
Anyways, would you rather scenario number 2. Would you rather tell a line of children at a mall that Santa isn't real while they wait to meet Santa, or that's John's.
John
We don't
said
even need to
yeah.
know the second situation.
John
That's
said
John's.
Yeah.
Or get caught stealing money from a kid's pillow after they lost their tooth.
Nah, Santa ain't
AKA
real, bitch.
Yeah.
Wait, where's
Oh.
Hilton?
You know who bought those gifts, you asshole? Your parents. They worked hard for it. They worked extra shifts for your ungrateful bitch ass to want fucking something else. Say thank you to your mom and dad, you piece of shit. It's not some white guy from the North Pole wearing red with a long beard that's in a fucking Coke can every goddamn week. You think Rudolph sent you that, bitch? You know how expensive gas is, motherfucker? Santa ain't real, motherfucker. Santa ain't real, bitch.
Like I turned into a character when you're doing that.
Oh, yeah. What was that? You reached flow state.
I turned heel for like the 30th time this year.
Yeah. I think I'd go with the stealing money because it's only one kid impacted.
Yeah, I'm only fucking up one kid's life.
Yeah. And at least I can explain it away, you know, like, oh, the tooth fairy is just late or something.
And I got 30 kids, 30 ungrateful kids in line. You bastards. Never say thank you to mom and dad.
You don't
Now's your
know
chance.
that. You don't
Now's your
know
chance, kid. Santa ain't real.
You're just
If you're listening to this, parents, clip this shit. Show your kids Santa
they're
ain't
in
real.
line with the kid. They're agreeing to this. All right, would you rather number 3? Would you rather arm wrestle JD Vance and find out he has the most moist palms in the US, or get an unsolicited hug from Robert F. Kennedy Jr.? Oh, Ronald? Is his name Ronald? I thought it was Robert this whole time.
I think it is Robert.
Oh, Alex.
Imagine he has a secret son or something. His name's Ronald, and Alex has figured it out.
I don't want a hug from that guy. Wait, what does he sound like? He sounds like he's coughing all the time.
Yeah,
right?
it sounds like that. That's how he sounds.
I guess arm wrestle, probably. At least,
I'd probably want to arm wrestle just because I get to put hands on him and hopefully try to break his arm.
yeah.
I'm
that's
gonna
what also
distract him.
thinking.
I'm like, JD, it's a couch. Then win.
His hands get sweatier.
Dude.
His hand starts coming.
Oh,
You show up in a full leather outfit. Are you secreting cum from your fingers? This is crazy.
Why are you dressed like Britney Spears in the VMA 2000s, JD Van?
Don't worry about it.
Those couch cushions are looking plump.
All right. And the last would you rather of the year. Would you rather meet with the Cultivate Network in the US, Canada, or Europe? Alex is manifesting.
Oh shit.
I mean, U.S. is out of the question right now. We
go
met
Europe.
Alex in Canada, so I feel like we got to go to Europe.
There's so
We
many
gotta
more
do Europe.
options for like different kinds of trips we'd be feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Be like-
do want to see Sean eat beans and toast.
I wouldn't do it for free.
Definitely
Wait,
not
this
for
is a
free.
defense mission?
Yeah,
on
okay. Yeah.
live.
People pay me. I'll fucking eat it. I'll eat it
I'm
at a live
shooting
show
this
in
shit.
London.
I'll do it
Hell
with
yeah.
you,
No,
and
we have
then
to
wash it
defend
down
it?
with Dasani. So solidarity,
Whoa.
us two. Because I would not let you go at it alone, my guy.
What do I have to do?
Just show up.
Okay.
Wait, what's something that you don't like?
Look how easy it
Josh?
is being white, y'all.
Wait,
Just
what
gets away
don't
with-
you like? What's something you're like
I asked.
vehemently anti against? We
Uh,
don't know that about you.
That I'm against.
I guess just wear a MAGA shirt to the show.
Wow.
Wear one of those like super American shirts with like the eagle said "Don't tread on me" or some
I might
shit
get
like that.
stabbed.
Unfortunately, I think a lot of people in London like Trump, kind of like Canada in that way.
Certain parts.
Interesting.
I imagine there's certain parts
no
of London
love
that
for
don't.
Piddle.
Yeah.
Man, what don't I
Piddle should be
like
terminated.
consuming wise? What don't I like?
Non-diet soda.
Oh, raw fish, right? You don't like raw fish.
Oh, scallops. You gotta eat
Oh,
scallops with us.
Yeah, we could do
Scallops.
scallops, I guess.
Yeah. Scallop beans and toast with dasani.
Seared
as-
scallops, huh?
Yeah, what
Should
that
we do
kind?
raw oyster? Would raw oyster be even worse?
I don't
Yeah,
even fuck
that
with
might be
oyster,
worse,
to be honest.
actually.
Just gotta swallow it,
I'll
Josh.
do one of those, I guess.
Slurp it and swallow it.
Oh,
I can't. I wonder, does London have oysters?
God, I imagine so.
They got to.
They're an island, dude.
Good point. All right, that's it for this episode, and that's it.
Woo! What time is it? Oh, Setsun. All right. I'm tired too. Oh, that's what we're supposed to do in this one? Ugh. You. I think that might be my last one. Mama is tired. Sheesh. I've new heard on the internet, girl. Oh. Oh, that's what we gotta. Oh, that's where we gotta take them to. I understand. What? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Don't let it fall. Okay. I need to put back the game sound. Oh, not now.
You shall all become dust and ash.
A group of survivors has escaped. The infestation is growing more aggressive with each passing minute. Head to extraction when you can no longer guarantee the crew's safety. There's another
Nice.
group of survivors looking for an escort.
No.
Survivor evacuated.
We're leaving. Damn.
Very good.
Yay! I'm done with Saturn. I did it. Woo! Yay. Oh my gosh. I did it. I am tired. I want to go sleep.
You're such a quick learner.
Please select destination.
Oh, I forgot about those. I gotta talk to these motherfuckers. But I don't have to do that on stream. Because what is it? Last thing before I go to bed. How is it that you and Marie can reconcile being a priest and a nun, but also committing act of violence? That's a good question. I hear Marie shout païen and rush off into the fight, and yet I have a hard time. How would your church feel about I watch you and Marie on the battlefield, and then I speak to her in private, and I see quietly reading books, and I suppose I'm having a hard time making those individual in my. That's a valid question. You are quite right. When Marie engaged with her foes upon the battlefield, I believe it is one of the two things. Either she's having a bit of fun play acting as an ancient crusader, imagining herself shining a more of Knight of Soul, or more likely she's remembering. In her eyes, the violence she commits is righteous in the name of defending a greater good, as would you. As would those you fight, I assume. And therefore, those you fight, regardless of their religion, are cast from Soul, even if they were to wear the holy cloth of her own order, they are in her eyes heathen. Okay. How do you feel about it? I'm being intentionally elusive. Fine. I may do is beg your patience in the end. Lua knows I run short of it with myself most days. Alright, Leo. What do you want, Road? Alright. Well, I find them some of the most incredible and sad and pathetic creation I have ever met in of the void demolition system. Lab animals, outbreak. You threw animals into the damn void, and then when they came out yabbering in your made-up children language, you told your butler to euthanize them. Always leaving everyone else to do his dirty work. But I digress. You are asking me about why I sit and talk to them, especially the bird. It is simple, but I think it would like you to guess. I want to see if you can work it out. How dare you be offended when all you've been giving me is that kind of energy? I mean, part of me was like, maybe that's not a good answer, but also, whatever, broski. Whatever. Drifter, excusez-moi. Do you honestly believe it is wise to aid the devil? I do not wish to turn away those seeking absolution or aid, but I do not think either is what the devil is after. And what do you think he's really after? He's a feral thing. He may come close when you offer food and a warm place to stay, but all that will vanish the moment you are no longer of use to him. He needs something from you, from us. These lost memories of his, these past horrors of Toe. I worry over that they portend. Hi, Bricage. You're catching me when I'm about to go to sleep. I was talking to them and then I was gonna... Oh, and I need to do my mastery thing, but I'm going to sleep afterward. Oui, that is my concern, exactly. But what could it be? What purpose do we serve him now? However, he intends to wield this new existence of his. I fear he means to involve us, and I simply wish for us not to go in blinded by the hope he is somehow benign. I mean, I don't trust him. Bien. I will at least be at peace knowing that I have other eyes watching the devil. It might help me sleep. Merci. You're welcome, Marie. You're welcome.
Not minding the vibes here, especially now that you're back.
Oh my god. Kandira to get such just passionate voice acting. I like to read Mary's line. I mean, come on now. She's easy to act. She's French. We have that in common. I've been lurking, watching. Oh, aww. I'm happy to hear that, Bricage. Alright, I'm gonna do this mastery thing and then I'm going to sleep. I'm not doing an all-nighter today. I'm tired.
Tenno, you are but one against the Horde. Your survival depends on speed. Go.
Speed? Speed? What are we talking about? Wait, what? Okay, so every time I kill one, the timer gets bigger. Which is a shame because I cannot aim to save my life. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah! Oh my god! It's getting harder, huh? Don't freeze on me, bitch! I don't have this kind of time. Fuck! I don't have shield! I don't want to die! Oh my god. Ah! I have to start. If I have to restart when I die, fuck this shit. I'm out. No, guys. No. I have no way to replenish my mana either. I'm tired. Alright. I'm glad I caught you. Cause, well, hello and bye from this account too. Sleep well. Because you're always watching me on like 10 billion different
Mind if I
accounts.
move some books in? A couple of my faves would look good.
Yeah, I don't even know what frame I could use for, cause I need mana. Am I tripping? The thing is, I don't use. I feel like maybe Wisp. I don't have a set for Wisp because I never use her. So I'm pretty sure she's not leveled at all.
Come, let us bring about a radiant new day.
Let us bring about a radiant new day. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a set for her.
May the gods forgive me for what I must do.
My god. Alright, well, not today because I'm fucking tired. Alright. I'll work on this tomorrow. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna end my stream.